gonna watch the intro twice today because why the hell not? Pamper. My good girl. Probably because the first time the intro was on, I was not even in the room. So there's that. Hey Conker, how's it going? Just about ready to get started here. After we watch the intro again, because, again, why the hell not? Microphone is good. I have my co-commentator, quote unquote, sitting next to me here. So we should be good. Gotcha. Done with your spring break then, I would assume. I'm actually almost done with my this current semester myself, so a couple more weeks and then I'll have a teensy weensy little break before my own summer classes start. And then we'll go from there. Alright. Jesus, that train came in the station fast. Yeah, only 1 week, yeah. I know the feeling. Alright, well, here we go. Yeah, no snappy comebacks for this one. All I know is it's raining, and I don't have a hat, so I can't make that joke that I always make when it's raining. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Last time, we infiltrated Kamoshida's palace in an attempt to map a route out to his treasure, and I made the executive decision to split his dungeon in half and go ahead and do it on a different day to get to the treasure itself. And this time, it's, well, like I said, it's raining, and they talked about the diner today, so instead of just sitting here petting my dog's head, evilly, menacingly, like that one guy from Austin Powers, except with this cat, I'm gonna go figure out what the hell we can do today. First things first, let's see who's available to do what. We can rank up with the doctor there. Now, I think, though, what you actually need with the doctor is you actually need to have rank 2 in your guts in order to rank her up anymore. And you need rank 2 in kindness in order to continue to rank up Anne's confidant ranks there. So I believe we're not actually going to be able to do anything with that today, and it looks like Anne is gone for today. So since she's not here right now, we'll just go look around the town. Oh, there she is. We'll go look around the town. We'll see what we can do there. And probably go to the diner.
Go.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. But we still got 11 days. Don't act like we don't have any time. Okay, so today's Thursday, so they won't have any more yakisoba pan. Oh, hi there. I keep running into you. Upstairs? Oh, I'm not trying to butter you up, that's why I didn't answer you. That street runs both ways there, Kamoshida. Well, if I have to walk through the hallways, I totally will be seeing you again, so, sorry. I got a normal school life to lead here, and, you're not gonna make me stop doing it. Typical hazing techniques. He's just trying to get me to chicken out of this whole school thing and behave like a delinquent, which of course will be exactly what he wants. So instead of that, we're just going to behave like nothing is wrong and everything is normal, and, you know, go about our dealings with his cognizance in secret.
This is no good.
So let's go check around here. I think, you know what we'll do is we'll go back to Young and Jaya. Just so that I can show off, because I believe just so I can show off. No, just so that I can show that the doctor can't be ranked up again without rank 2 in guts, which incidentally we'll probably be able to actually do something about by going to the diner today. So that's fine. And actually, even if she is rank upable at this point, oh hey, there's our friends in the Velvet Room seem to have opened up shop of my own accord, huh? Well, if we want to go back to the Velvet Room now, we can go all the way over to this back alley, which incidentally we're going to want to go over here anyway because I need to sell some shit to the arms dealer over there. What was his name again? I forget his name. I'll know when I get over there. But yeah, anyway, we can check and see what's going on in the Velvet Room here. Hi there. What are you guys doing in this decrepit alley?
I was waiting.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll see what he needs. Just seems weird walking into this place from... Oh my god! From the outside world was what I was going to say before she very abruptly kicked me in to the place. Normally, that's not the case. Normally, I get kicked out of places. It's weird. I'm sure I'll get used to it, though, just like everything else that happens in this game. Okay, cool. So yes, basically now, if you ever want to come back to the Velvet Room while you're going about your usual business, like let's say you didn't get a chance to fuse something previously, or you have no equipment that you want to test out with your personas and stuff, you can do that from right inside the Velvet Room there. And there are other reasons to go there from the outside world like this, but those reasons aren't available to us just yet, so I'm going to hold off on those. Untouchable is the name of his shop, and we'll get our quick travel here now. I forget if there's an event that happens when you go in here now or not. Nope, guess not. Sure I am. Well, let's see what you got there. EY, that's his name.
Okay.
I'll have to remember that. So yes, now that we grabbed a bunch of treasures from inside of the palace there, you can actually sell all of it right here to him for a pretty decent chunk of money there. That's almost 8,000 yen that we're going to get just without too much effort going through the palace. So it's always worth it to grab stuff from like the swipe spots that they have with your third eye and everything like that. It's always worth it to look for that stuff because it means you can do other things with it. And as we established before, I'm going to hold on to most of this stuff. I don't need the suspenders, though, so we can get rid of those. And I also don't need this gold breastplate because it's worth 5,000 yen, so yeah, let's do that. Well, I am grateful, UI. I'm glad that you're here so that I can actually do this stuff. Well, yeah, we're pretty good on yen now, so I think we can afford to start looking at other stuff, like, for example, getting some equipment for our dudes here.
Alright, which one?
I said I wanted to grab some shoulder pads, because the padded shirt is okay, but it reduces my evasion, so I'm kind of about it. So I probably want to grab this for you, and for you. You could use a silk scarf, and you could use a magic camisole. Extra HP might be halfway okay for you, but I'd rather you have the extra magic.
That's what you're choosing.
So let's do that. Yep, might as well equip that. And I'm trying to think if I should hold on to the dark undershirt, just in case I want to swap equipment at any point, you know. Yeah, we'll hold on to it and not sell it, just in case I want to swap equipment around at some point.
That one, you like it?
Equip that, and then, yeah, we'll sell Ryuji's print t-shirt there, because we only need one piece of male equipment, one piece of Morgana equipment, and then one piece of female equipment, in case I want to switch things around. So, Morgana does get quite a bit of evasion from this silk scarf, though, so that's nice. And don't sell the neckerchief, we'll hold on to it. And then last but not least, a magic camisole, and just like that, there goes most of the money that we made. That's okay, though. Is there anything else I might want to
Okay.
buy? I mean, like I said before, you could buy these accessories that give you extra SP and HP there, but again, they're pretty expensive, so I'm kind of going to hold off on those. Just the equipment that we got is pretty much enough
Alright.
at this point. Hold on to that stuff. Those black rocks are important, so we'll hold on to those. And incidentally, using the Healing Wares DLC that I got there, it's a halfway decent way to make money in the beginning of the game too, because you could totally just sell this Soma for 50,000 yen right off the bat. I mean, that's a lot of money with literally no effort. You just sell it like that. But I'm not going to sell it because I feel like that's a little cheap. I mean, I downloaded it for free, sure, but that doesn't mean that everyone's going to have access to this. And even then, you may have used the Soma in a case of an emergency, like if you're playing on hard or merciless mode, in a previous entry in the palace there. So, yeah, I'm not going to sell it, but it's there if you want to take advantage of it.
Come again.
Thanks, EY. I'll be back eventually to start working on your inevitable confidant rank. He has a confidant rank there, in case you didn't know. As if that's a spoiler. Come on, he's like the major shopkeeper that I deal with. Like, that would just make sense, right? I would hope, anyway. Trying to see who that is in the pictures there, but I can't really make it out. Probably because it's raining. There are advertisements all over the place here, though, that give you some idea of who's where. Like, occasionally you'll see references back to older Persona games, like Rise, who was a main character in a previous Persona game there in Persona 4, will have advertisements all over the place for her new film that's coming out. There's this one singer from Persona 4 Dancing All Night that has an advertisement occasionally. I don't know if there's any Persona 3 references around the place, or Persona 1 references either. I'm not sure if they reference those, if at all. I mean, very much, if at all. I know that there is a very blatant Persona 2 reference because the main character from Persona 2 actually voices a major character in this game. I can't tell you who it is yet because that would be a spoiler, but yeah, we'll get to that eventually. I mean, they're not connected in any way, the P2 protagonist and the guy that he voices in this game, but yeah, it still would be a spoiler. We do have enough now to buy that television set if I wanted to, but I don't know if I really want to. I have more than enough things to do at night right now because I need to work on my proficiency by making stuff like this, you know, with lockpicks and all that other stuff. So, and his stuff is pretty expensive to buy the raw materials, at least for now. So I might not bother with that.
I'll just add this.
Just in case this actually does work and I can actually do this rank, let's save it real quick. But again, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, and we honestly would probably be better off spending our time at the diner today, since they gave us a tutorial for it after all. Hi there, Doctor. Any more
There's no one
experiments
here.
there? Yeah. Maybe on different days. But yes, I need to have a level 2 guts, which is the bold rank for guts, in order to take more medicine there. So I can't actually rank her up anymore
Take care.
until I get bold guts. And because of that, we're heading back to the diner. Since that's primarily the only thing that we have that we can actually do today that's remotely useful to us right now. So, but yes, my priority right now for everything, obviously any confidant ranks that I can use in the real world, I will prioritize them. But on top of those, I'd also like to keep that balanced with the social stats that I get. So I want to get rank 2 guts and rank 2 kindness ASAP, so that I can start working on other confidant ranks, especially the doctor's, because her medicine, when we later on get discounts from her because we're high on her confidant rank there, will be really helpful. So I'd also like to keep, I believe, at least 5,000 yen, because if I recall correctly, that's how much it costs to buy a drink from the fruit stand there, or the juice stand. So if you were like me and you got one of those gold breastplates, make sure you hold on to the money that you got there. I think that the one that you get in that treasure chest is always there, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, just hold on to some money so that you can buy some stuff. Don't blow all your cash on buying equipment, because trust me, you get plenty good enough equipment from other places that you don't need to concern yourself too much with buying other equipment. Oh, and I should also mention another thing. You can use Third Eye out here in the real world and take a look at the amenities. Anything with the yen symbol is something you can spend money on. I believe if you go over here, you can see the Velvet Room has something in it. Yeah, it lights up all fancy like that, but I mean, it's already pretty out there. Like, you can see it pretty well anyway. Does it really need a glow-in-the-dark feature? Anyway. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do, but primarily today, I think we're going to use the diner. But yeah, studying here improves knowledge, and dining in can improve guts and other stats depending on a certain thing that we're going to get to in just a moment. It does cost money though, so make sure you have a little bit of yen on hand.
Nice.
Yes, because it's raining, there's probably going to be less customers. I always get tripped up when I have to say customers now because we're not supposed to say customers at my current job. They're considered members, not customers. So if you ever hear me stutter when I say the word customers, that's why. Let's go in and check out the diner. Yeah, it's dead in here. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you better get back in the bag because they might not be okay with me bringing a cat into an establishment like this. Get in the bag, Nebby! God. So yes, the order that you get here can actually improve other stats besides knowledge there. So if you get hot coffee, you can build your guts. Nostalgic steak builds kindness. So I'm going to use hot coffee for now because that will help me build my guts up and that'll help me get to the next rank. And then I'll use nostalgic steak when we come here after that in order to build my kindness until that gets to rank 2. I didn't mention it with the plants for the exact number of days that the plant is okay back home for nutrients, but apparently it's 16 days in-game that the plant is okay with nutrients after you use them. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I know what day we use the nutrients on, so we'll see as we go here. I just wish you could mark on the calendar when you do that stuff, because it would just make that so much easier. But anyway, let's order some hot coffee. Hot coffee with the waitress? No, that's a completely different game. Much more mature game, I think. I don't know. They offer free refills. Should I be counting?
Man.
Well, I wasn't exactly hungry. I'm getting a little hungry now, though. And yeah, that'll increase our guts by 1 point. Not much, but actually the first rank of guts doesn't actually cost that much. So, we should be getting there in not too long. Get a couple of points of knowledge out of it, so that's good. The first rank up of knowledge there takes the longest out of any of these stats. You actually need 20 points in knowledge in order to rank up. But you get it passively more than any other stat, so it should be okay.
Alright.
Nice.
And since we were here on a rainy day, we get an extra point of knowledge. Nice.
Alright.
Total of 3, and 1 guts.
Wanna head back?
And that's why I like coming here on rainy days, because you get a lot of social stats out of it, so. More than you would get in most other situations. +4 is pretty good. So, now let's see what the evening brings. Looks like it's cloudy, so I can't study for extra points just yet. Okay, sure. What's on your mind there, boss?
Yo.
Yeah, I guess I'm free. Small talk? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's talk.
Yo.
Alright. Sounds good. What do you want to ask me?
Hey, how's school?
Oh, you know, it's going pretty good, I
You're
think.
not causing any trouble, are you?
No, why would I be causing trouble?
Good. I've got to report to your probation officer twice a month.
Wow, really? He busts your balls that badly? Holy crap.
It's already a pain in the ass as is, so please don't make me have to write even more crap.
Well, you won't have to. I'm making a journal of my daily stuff right here, so... You ever need to see it, you tell me.
This society is kept in check by laws and authority figures.
Yeah, tell that to all the criminals.
You can go and get yourself killed if you want, but don't go dragging other people into your mess.
Well, I guess that's fair.
The last thing we need is more idiots like you roaming around.
I don't think he really knows how to talk to a younger male. You know what I mean? I feel like he definitely doesn't have a son just from the way that he talks to Saizo here. Or if he does have a son, it's a very dysfunctional relationship. I can say, just from first impressions here, you know. So.
What's wrong? Yeah, I'm heading out now. Sorry about that.
But as you can see, there's a dichotomy there, because whoever he's talking to on the phone there, he cares for a lot, because his temperament that he has with me instantly goes away when he's talking to whoever it is on the phone. We'll learn more about that later, but not for right now.
The usual, right?
Like, as you can see.
Okay.
Just look at the way he's talking, look at his expression, all that stuff.
As you can see, I'm pretty damn busy both at work and in my private life.
Oh, is it your private life? Alright!
If you could lend a hand, it'd really be a great help.
Oh, hey, I guess I could lend a hand every now and then. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Now we're talking.
Give me a little bit of life
Anyway,
experience. I
want
don't
to
have a
do
job
work
yet,
for
so...
free. If you agree to help me, then
You'll cover my room and board? Oh, wait, you're already doing that.
I'll teach you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. Not a bad trade, eh?
Well, as we saw at the diner today, I do like coffee, so... yeah, sounds interesting.
All right. Looks like we got ourselves a deal.
You got it. Well, we're making a little headway with the boss there. Oh god, super flash forward again! You might not think that's a fair trade, but he made a really good cup of coffee.
You may call yourself a phantom thief, but you're still a minor. Someone had to support you. Furthermore, they did so knowing you were a part of that group.
That's debatable.
Isn't the owner of that cafe an accomplice of yours?
Define the word accomplice.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Hierophant persona,
That's
I
not
have
how you say
obtained the wings of
Hierophant,
blessing
but
that shall
okay.
yield to freedom and new power.
I mean, potato, I guess, but, you know, just Hierophant. It's like, excuse me, Gesundheit? And so we've gained a new confidant rank there with our caretaker, Sojiro Sakura, the Hierophant confidant. And I'm trying to think if I made any Hierophants before
I'll be
this.
counting on your help.
Well, sure, I'll be
See you later.
glad to help. Alright, later, boss. I'm not used to calling him boss. I called him just Sojiro on my first playthrough, but I think I'm going to call him boss on this one. It just seems more, I don't know, je ne sais quoi, as the French would say. Well, not today. Today they're going to have extra. Sweet. Guess we better get there on time so that guy doesn't grab the last bit of it. Yeah, I kind of want some too.
Wow!
Okay, well, I mean, you have to. If you go roaming about the school, then they're gonna catch you and take you to the pound? I don't really know. Do they have an SPCA in downtown Shibuya? Oh shit, my phone. What do we got here? Anne wants to go to the palace. Let's hold off on that. What's Ryuji want to do? Ryuji wants to know if we're going to the palace, but he's also available in the hallway if we want to hang out. Let's hold off on that. Yeah, if I'm working for him, I basically do have to call him boss. That's true, so makes a little sense there. Anne, what's going on? Oh, right, she's still doing her whole thing about, yeah, we're heading in today, right? Again, patience is a virtue, and just, I know you want to make him pay, but we gotta work on that. Oh, actually, before I go anywhere, gotta keep my daily log. And I gotta remember that I can go down to save slot number 11 there now as well, because I have this one up here that's the palace. Okay. So, who's available today? We have Ryuji and the doctor is available, but unfortunately for us, we can't do anything with the doctor because we don't have rank 2 guts. So, and because it's not raining today, I guess there's only one thing to do. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I didn't get a chance to start reading any more of my books, right? I think I can look from the menu here. I rented this one for Carmen. Now, I think... Okay, proficiency, kindness, so Chico's story, probably good. And we got a couple of charm books. It's too bad we don't have another access to another book for guts right now, because that would be pretty helpful. But, yeah, it's okay. Alright, Ryuji, you and me, let's go do something. Actually, here's another thing that I can talk about. So, I have a Gothion here, right, in my stock of personas there. Alright, Conquer, I'll see you in a little while. Have fun in class, don't work too hard. But yes, because I have a Gothion on my stock, if I want to go hang out with Ryuji, like this. I know we're going to get expelled, but calm down, we can deal with it. Exactly. Okay, cool. Yeah, it usually is better to go do training with a partner. It keeps yourself honest, you know. But yes, because of the fact that I have a Gothion in my party, I actually will be able to earn more points in some of the situations and some of the questions that I get with Ryuji here today. And we will rank up with him. You can tell not only from the card that's on the map there, but also because it'll say, you know, I feel like my bond is going to grow stronger with him soon. So, let's hang out.
Wanna get going?
Alright. Okay, don't get caught, Morgana. I mean, I know that's not really a hard thing for you, but... Well, you can't push it, man. You can't push yourself too hard. You've been out of the loop for a while, that's all. Uh-oh. Who's there?
Whoa!
Somebody he knows, obviously. I thought the track team was gone, like they didn't have one anymore. Oh, well. We're butting in on their private space. This is a public building, you guys. It's not anybody's private space. Well, how does that even happen, though? Like, aren't they, like, isn't there standards or something that the school has to adhere to for their sports teams? It seems a little underhanded, the things they're doing to the track. Like, why not just take it all away, you know? He's, a little under the weather there. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. There is a halfway decent confidant guide. Well, I shouldn't say halfway decent. It's really good on GameFAQs there. That you can reference if you're not 100% sure about everything. The one on hardcoregamer.com is also pretty good, but I found that one, it makes it seem like if you don't say certain things in order to get the love interest option for some of the confidants, that it just straight up ends the confidant rank, you know what I mean? So that's not exactly what it is. Okay, that's what I thought. So we would like to say, let's not fight, and we really don't want to in this situation, because they, you know, they're just angry about what happened before, and we don't want no trouble. Oh, really? Okay. Well, it seemed like it was escalating, so. Well, yeah, what's wrong with them? Right. Sins of the father and all that. Yeah, that's not really... He might not want to bring his family into this, guys. Alright, Ryuji, slow down. We're not fighting, remember? Well, it would be excuses. But you shouldn't have put up with all of it. You should have gone to the school board and said the teacher is killing us. God, this guy seems like an asshole. I mean, I know they're angry about what happened, but... Yeah, it's tough when people bring family into the mix there. It's hard to control your anger in that case. Well, you know, glad I could help, I guess. And so we get a new rank in the Chariot Confidant. And that gets us a new ability with Ryuji, Follow Up, which allows him to perform an attack that may knock down an enemy if we don't do it. That's pretty nice. And of course, he still has Baton Pass there, so we can still pass our turns to him. So that's pretty good. You don't have to like equip those abilities; they're all passive for the remainder of the game now. So. Seems like they just like fighting. Yeah, I would too.
See ya.
Later, Ryuji. Alright, so home is where the heart is, but what can I do today?
You're back.
Oh shit, my phone! How so? Yeah, I guess so. That's probably true. Well, technically it doesn't exist. It only exists in the subconscious. Right, might as well not pass it up, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Very true. Yeah, I think I got a hang of it at this point. Not all of it, but enough of it. Oh, really? Alright, sweet. Now we can actually go out at night. And yes, we can only explore Yungan Jaya for right now, though, so. Alright, sounds good, boss. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. We can now explore around Yungan Jaya if we so choose. I believe Sojiro is the only confidant we can do anything with at night here, but I'm not sure if I can actually do anything with him right now. Let me look at... I'm gonna just keep this confidant thing in the background, I think, just so that I can keep a handle on everything. Let's see, hero font. Load up. Okay, no, I remember what it is. You actually, I think you can rank up with him, but I think you actually also have to, what's it called? You actually have to make some coffee with him first before you can rank up with him. I'm not sure how many times you have to do that, but I think it's a few times. So let's see what else we can do here. We could avail ourselves of the things that are available outside as well. I don't want to go to the bathhouse yet, though, because the bathhouse... I mean, the bathhouse is good, but the stats that it gives me right now aren't really anything that I care about. Mostly you want to go there on Mondays and Thursdays if you can afford to, because that's when you get the most points for it. Any suggestions there, Toilet? Let's find out. Probably not a bad idea to make more tools and stuff. Let's go check it out. And what do you have to say?
Hey!
Right, I know. We've only got 10 days left, and after this it'll be 9, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Maybe go outside. Just so I can look around and see what's available to us.
Hey.
Okay. As long as you're gonna keep staying open there, I'm sure it's okay. Right. Well, I'm sure he'll let us do that as long as we're a good boy for a little while. We'll find out, won't we? Or, you know, we could just ask Anne. She used to live in America. She probably knows what New York City is like. They don't really tell you that just yet, but yeah, she used to live in America. I think you find that out through her confidant ranks there. But anyway, yeah, so we could go to the bathhouse here, if I so chose. And if you go here, you can improve your charm, but you need to use 5... It still costs money to stay here, so... And yes, they have a different kind of bath on certain days of the week and in certain weather conditions. Mondays and Thursdays are when they get the good stuff, the medicinal bath, and that gives you more charm. So if you want to go here, do it on Mondays and Thursdays, or when it's raining, because when it's raining, something special happens, and what they mean by that is that you have a chance to also get a guts boost. Which is something that's kind of nice, but I would rather stay in and study on days when it's raining because you get more points out of it for that, so I think I'll pass. For right now, I think I'll pass. We didn't get any dirty laundry. The secondhand shop is still open if we want to get that TV. Supermarket's still open. The doctor's clinic is closed, though. Oh, okay. Then I guess we won't shop there. But the doctor's clinic is closed for right now, so there's nothing else we can really do at this point here. Batting cages, I think, are also closed, if I remember right. Yeah, so we got to come back during the day. So really the only thing you can do right now is go to the bathhouse until later when you actually can, explore around some more or buy stuff from the secondhand shop. So instead of doing either of those things, let's go back inside and work on our proficiency by making more infiltration tools. Or we could talk to Sojiro. Let me actually do this. We'll save here. And then we'll see if we can actually do anything with him for right now. Oh, that's true. We do need more tools for the palace. So I could work on his thing, or I could work on that. It's kind of tough, though, because Sojiro isn't available every night for you to do stuff with him, because some nights he'll just be straight up like, hey, I'm leaving. And other nights he'll just be busy working, and he won't have time to actually, work with you. So there's that. Yeah, what the hell? Let's help him out. Okay, cool. Well, let's help him out while we're back here, then.
Well,
I am a barista. Yes! My life dream achieved. Okay, what kind of basics? Yeah, making coffee. It's pretty simple. Okay, well, again, you're the boss, so you tell me. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it seems like everybody likes his coffee. Personally tailored, I see. I think he's just a womanizer. That's probably a family secret. Yeah. Oh, and he's even selling more to her. That's actually a pretty good experience there, because then you can learn how to sell additional things to people that are your customers. Gotta make that money. Right, exactly. Got it. Oh, hi. Wonder who this guy is. He doesn't seem too happy to see him. Although he's, back to his customer service self there instead of his small talk self, which he had with the other customer. Yeah, it's cooking back here. What do you mean by that? What the hell was all that about? Yeah, he did seem suspicious. Okay, sure. And what are the ABCs? All about coffee? God, that was bad. Why did that even come out of my mouth? Jesus! And of course, as I said before, he's a womanizer, because also part of his customer service experience is learning how to get the ladies. Alright! Yeah, it would be nice to have the ladies love me, but I mean, already all the ladies love me, so. Then it'd be no fun for you, boss. Right. Is this part of your retirement plan or something? Can't quit on me now, boss. I won't let you. And so we ranked up with the boss there again. 2 nights in a row, man. Moving right along here. And we also learned a new ability, Coffee Basics, which lets us make some coffee. It passes time, of course, but it also restores SP to one ally, so that's pretty nice.
All right.
And I think it's actually a lot better making this coffee for SP restoration than anything that you can get out of a vending machine. But the vending machine doesn't pass time, so that's another thing. I think we do have to make coffee, though, in order to rank him up some more, so we'll probably spend a couple of nights making coffee after this. So yeah, basically you have to be, there can't be any customers inside, so you have to talk them until they leave, and then you can brew coffee at night when you're here. Oh, I didn't know you had a alarm clock like that. Yes, sir. And here's another cool thing about doing Sojiro's ranks there, is that you actually can get a little bit of kindness out of it, so that helps a lot. Gets us some extra points in that so that we can start on Anne's Confidant rank eventually here. And you actually get 3 kindness out of it, so that's pretty good. And now we move on to my birthday, in-game, that is. Let's see what the game has in store for me today. Well, nothing to read today. Nice and sunny out, though. Can't say the same about how it's... Well, I guess it's going to be next week, so... in the real world, that is, so I don't know if it's going to be the same or not.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, the home shopping channel is still a thing on Sundays there on the television. Okay. So yeah, we can actually check out the television during the day and order some stuff for some yen, obviously. But I don't find the home shopping channel in this game to be all that good. It was really good in Persona 4 Golden because you could get some exclusive gear that you couldn't get anywhere else on the home shopping channel. But in this game, I never really needed it, to be honest with you. Plus, I don't think there's an actual list of the things that they can sell on there. So, because of that, I kind of was like, eh. At least when I played the game, anyway, there wasn't a list. Maybe there is now. Oh, right. Yeah, I've done that before. We will find out. I will think about it and see who's available after school there.
No way, man.
Lots of things, but they don't need to concern you for right now. I will. Don't you worry. Alright, sounds good, Ryuji. I feel like a jerk sometimes because I have to keep telling everybody I'll think about it when you get to that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's just like, you know, we gotta hold off. I gotta make sure I have enough tools to go through the palace there before we go and do anything else. Anyway, looks like we're gonna have another quiz question. Boost our knowledge up, not bad. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, I guess. Oh, really? Oh, it was a Roman emperor. I was going to say an emperor of Japan, but no. Ah, Nero. Right. No, I'm not, sir, but I'll take your question. I want to say dancing. Singing, really. Wouldn't expect that. Although it was a Roman Olympic thing, so they've kind of... Some of those have kind of died out at this point, you know.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, there is that. It seems weird, though, that he would be singing even though he was tone deaf. Maybe he really liked singing, but he was just really bad at it. Ah, so nobody liked him. Okay. Probably why I barely heard anything about him in school. because nobody likes Nero.
Nice going.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm really smart to press a button and then press another button. Real smart. That's me.
All right.
Yeah, singing I wouldn't really consider to be a sport, but then again, I'm not a professional singer. When I'm not on the circuit, I guess? I mean, I don't even know if you could consider professional singing a circuit, but yeah, I'm not into that, so I don't know how much training it takes. I'm sure it takes just as much training as anything else that involves your physical activity, you know? Just instead of all physical activity all the time, it's more about training your voice box and other sorts of things. So, I guess it's just as veritable as a physical activity as anything else. An Olympic event, though, seems a little out of place. Just to me.
No.
Right. Well, if we take his treasure, everybody will know that because he'll have to confess to that crap. So. All right. Let's see what we got going on today. Ryuji went home. Takemi's available, but we don't have the guts for it. Okay, so we don't have any social links. Confidants that we can do today. Excuse me. And as much as going to the palace would probably be halfway decent today, honestly, I kind of feel like we need to make more headway with our proficiency. Like making lockpicks and stuff like that first before we go back in the palace. So I think, even though today's not a rainy day, we might go to the diner again, just to increase our guts there a little more. Gotta get ready to use the social, get the rank with the doctor up there. So. Oh, and you know what? I didn't end up buying any yakisoba pan. Whoops. Totally forgot about it. Oh well. Hey, we got out of there scot-free without seeing Kamoshida today. Nice. I see people are talking about me still. Great. By the way, when you're walking there and the camera pans around like that, I found a little trick so that you can get to the door straight away, is to walk to the pillar, then stop, and then keep walking straight after that, and you'll go straight to the door. So that way you don't have to worry about missing the train or anything like that. I gotta tell you, I do like the soundtrack for this game, but I feel like the happy music for from Persona 4 when it was sunny was just a lot better. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
Hello.
Oh, he's gonna give another speech here tonight. Okay. Right, that's true. Alright, well, we'll have to figure out how we can get over here to check out his his speech once we have permission to go to other places besides just Young and Jaya at night. So for now, not too much we can do about that.
I should write something.
Oops, wrong thing. Wonder if they're... Well, no, they wouldn't restock on the Earth Burger just yet, would they? Hold on. See, Jaeger's barking at. Oh, that's what he's barking at. Wow. He's barking at all the big fluffy snowflakes that are falling outside. God, this weather is so freaking crazy, man. Ugh, God. Why can't it just stay spring, for God's sakes? Oh, boy. Okay. I do have some money on me, so let's go in. Check it out, get some more knowledge, get some more guts. I think we're pretty close, actually, to getting our next rank of guts, thanks to being able to read through the pirate thing, the pirate book that we got. So, yeah, it is pretty busy. I probably won't get as much done today, but that's okay. Let's order more coffee, and then that will build us up a little bit more. Again, should I be counting?
Man.
That gives us a little bit of guts. Let's see. We might make it. Yeah! We got guts rank 2. Not bad. So you only actually need 6 points of guts in order to get the guts rank 2. So that's pretty easy.
All right.
And now when we come here, we can order that steak thing that they've got. It's a little more expensive, but it will get us our kindness rank up pretty good. And we got a couple points of knowledge out of it too, so that's also good. So yeah, really, to be honest with you, the diner is one of my favorite places to go for social stats in this game. Because you really just benefit regardless of what you order. Most of the time, you'll get a pretty good benefit out of it. You'll get some knowledge out of it, and then you'll get one of the other stats. And eventually, they'll update their menu to let us get something that will let us get charm as well, if I remember right. I don't think they ever get anything for proficiency, but I could be wrong.
All right.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, let's go home. I've done enough studying. Let's see, so today is Saturday. Oh, okay, cool. It says we can rank up with him again, but I don't think we actually can rank up with him until we make some coffee. And then if you ever want to make some coffee while you're here, just go ahead out here. Where is it? There it is. And you can make coffee right there. So that's not bad. I kind of would like to make some more tools though, so let me see how many lockpicks we can make. If I can only make one lockpick, I might be a little bit less enthused about it, because I kind of would rather earn some brownie points with boss there, and some SP healing items. That would be pretty nice. But we'll see. Let's check our plant. It's good for now. It's been 4 days since I used the stuff, so yeah. So I just gotta balance this a little bit. So I saved it because I wanted to see how many lockpicks I'll be able to make. I'll definitely be able to make 2, which will be enough to get us through the rest of the lock chests in Kamoshida's palace there, but I don't know if we can make 2 of them tonight, so I'm gonna find out. And then if we have to, we'll just reload. No big deal.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, hey, I made 2 of them already. Nice. And I can make 1 more thing if I so choose. Alright, well, let's continue. I think you'll occasionally get 2 lockpicks out of it. You won't always get 2 lockpicks out of it, but I think if your proficiency goes up, you have an increased chance of making more than 1 at a time, so that's pretty nice. Could make it go home, or I could just make more lockpicks. Honestly, you can never have enough lockpicks, so I think I'll just make more of these.
What are your thoughts?
Did it. 3 lockpicks. Not bad.
Yeah.
Alright. Got a bunch of points in proficiency for that. That's pretty good.
All right.
I won't be bumbling for long, I'll tell you what. Alright, so we have our tools to infiltrate the palace there, so that's pretty good. Probably going to want to make some coffee before we go again, but then after that we'll be good to go. I'm going to probably reload that, though, because if boss isn't available Sunday night for me to do anything, then I'm probably going to want to do some other stuff there. Oh, hey, look, we got a message from the doctor there. Oh, cool. So now that we have rank 2 guts, she'll let us know we can actually go and hang out at her office and study some new medicine with her. Yeah, let's hold off while we eat here. Okay, sounds good. Let's see how it is. Yeah, it might be a good idea. Maybe at some point he'll teach me his secret recipe, but not for right now. But yeah, you'll sometimes get messages in the early morning on your days off there, and then you'll be able to do stuff during the day with those people. So in this case, we got one from the doctor. We might get another one, so... Oh yeah, I guess it might be. Is the school closed on weekends? Oh, okay. Well, that's true. We might have to find a new place to go, though, once we're done with Kamoshida there. We might look a little suspicious going up on the roof after some crazy stuff happens in the school. Yeah, I'm still thinking. Sorry. Alright. Let's check our little map here. Nobody else is available to do anything, but the doctor is, and we got rank 2 guts, and I want to work on her ranks as much as I can, because she will get me a little bit of guts for doing it as well. And even though we're working on kindness rank 2 at this point, I still want to work on hers because our next priority after kindness rank 2 is guts rank 3. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then the major thing that we'll want to do... Oh, and the other thing I should mention, if you don't want to go out at this point, or if you don't have rank 2 guts at this point, you can always use the daytime to, say, make lockpicks, study in the shop, or read books, as long as there's no customers downstairs. So you can do stuff indoors for the day if you really want to, but I usually have better things to do, so...
Hey!
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. But I actually have decided, so let's go downstairs there, Morgana, because we're gonna go and do some other things. Yep, that's me. Oh, are you? That's not a bad gig. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I guess I am a little intimidated. I don't think I could get that job. He seems like a pretty nice guy. I mean, I guess. But yeah, if you really want to study, you could just basically talk to him and then you'll kick him out and then you can study if you really want to. I think. Yeah, I'm looking after the cat. Don't you worry about that. I could make coffee right now. No, actually, no. You can't make it during the day, can you? Yeah, let's check the TV out. So yes, you can basically order here and then they'll deliver them to you later. Right, and there are some items that are exclusive to it, but honestly, I usually either forget to check the television on Sundays, or I just don't care about the items that they have, so maybe I'll check it more often here, so. A 4-pack of a Party in a Can. It's an HP restoring item, as you can see there, so, 1980 yen. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think we really need that. I know we can only get it today, but I'm good there. Another reason why I'm not so much of a fan of the shopping channel is because they got rid of the host that they had for the shopping channel in the past couple of games, and he was a real character, let me tell you. So, well, they didn't get rid of him necessarily. It's just that they have a different host on this in this game, so maybe we'll see him later. You never know. Do I have anything else to do? Yes, actually, before we go to the doctor's, before I forget, we need to head over to the juice stand back in the station. So let's head this way and go have a drink of whatever juices they have available there, because the juice stand, like I think it said it before, but basically the juice stand will let you earn social stats passively, so you won't pass time and you'll get whatever they have during that week. So that's pretty nice. It'll probably help us out. I think the one that they have here is either good for guts or kindness, because they balanced that sort of stuff at the beginning of this game so that you got exactly what you needed for the social stats that you needed to keep going with things all the way through the game pretty much. So that's pretty nice. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, it is a little pricey. Fresh fruit juice, what kind have you got? Yeah, any special drinks? Let's check it out. Oh, is it bitter? Okay. Oh, Jiru! Alright, that's cool. What kind of Ojiro do you have today? Beauty Ojiro. So this isn't exactly balanced the way that I was talking about there, because this will help with charm, which we don't need too badly right now. But it's good to work on it because, again, it doesn't pass time to just grab this out of here. So it is expensive, but I do have the money for it at this point. So I'm going to buy it. And let's see how good it is. All right, let's get pumped up! Chug it all down there, Joker. Don't get a brain freeze either, though. And yeah, I know it's 5,000 yen for not much charm there and not much of the stat that you get, but it's still better than, you know, I mean, again, you don't pass time doing it, so it's better than what you'd get otherwise, which is nothing. So, alright. So now that we had our nice and healthy drink there, let's head back to Young Ganjaya and see what we can do from there. And actually, it's Sunday, so I think the that one vending machine will be refilled now since it's a new week. So, although, do they count it as a new week in Japan there, or do they count it as a new week on Mondays there. Because I know some countries that aren't like the United States, because the United States considers Sunday to be a new week. Other countries, I think primarily in Europe, consider other countries to be or consider a new week to be on Mondays instead of Sundays. So I guess we'll find out. Must be getting ready to rain. That guy was carrying an umbrella around. I wonder how accurate that actually is. I'll have to pay more attention. Let's see what they got. Okay, so it is a new week on Mondays there. Alright, keep that in mind. So yeah, tomorrow it will be restocked, and tomorrow actually might not be a half bad day to go to the bathhouse there, because they have the medicinal bath there to work on my charm. Well, anyway, we have to talk to Takemi there, because she is ready and waiting with other stuff. And I think the spring fruit pack restocks on Mondays as well. Oh, they have a sale on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, what do they have to sell? I guess they sell this stuff for a little bit less money than they would otherwise, but yeah, that's okay. We got the spring fruit pack. Yeah, just window shopping. A lot of it's pretty expensive there. You don't really have a concept of money yet, Morgana, but by the time we're done, I'm sure you will.
Let's do it.
Did I daily log today? No, I did not. It was Saturday evening, so this was a Saturday save, and this is the Sunday save. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's go check this out. Let's see what we got going with the doctor here. Hi there. Boy, that would be nice. I could probably use a nap myself. Well, you could go down the street to the to LeBlanc there, and then we could meet up there instead of me coming all the way out here. Not that this was that far, but you know. Okay, let's try a clinical trial then. Let's do it. Okay, sure. And yes, we will get a new rank out of the Death Confidant rank here today, so it's always a good idea. As long as you get that little message where it says up on the map, and then it says, my bond will grow stronger soon, good idea to do it.
Please head to the exam room.
Now that being said, even if it says, well, my bond won't deepen just yet, sometimes it's still worth it to do it, although later on in the game we'll have a way of circumventing that, but not quite yet. Okay, sounds good. I'll come get you outside when I'm done. So how's this one gonna treat me? Is it gonna churn my insides or something? Well, I guess I drank some pretty good fruit juice, so my insides are already gonna be churning later, but okay, down the hatch. Man, I've been, just everything has been bitter today. Oh boy. Just breathe, Joker, just breathe! He didn't breathe. Perfect, how do you figure? What kind of components? Should put some special herbs in it. Oh boy. Yeah, I am a little bit out of it here. You do what you gotta do. Oh god. Uh-oh.
What?
Police officer? Yeah, you can't come in here. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that shit. What kind of report? Can you come back after I'm done being examined? This is a private conversation between me and my doctor. You're not allowed to take those into evidence anyway because they can't be counted in a court of law. Oh. Didn't expect her to just hand them over today. Guess she told him then. Oh. Now who would want to do that to such a nice doctor? You're just trying to trump up charges now to make it look like you coming here wasn't an accident. Yeah, I have a bad heart. Something like that. The plague? What the hell kind of nickname is that? I guess it makes sense since she's a doctor, but... Yeah, what the hell was that all about? Why was he harassing you? Oh, that was your superior the other day. Okay. That seems a little underhanded.
By the way,
Okay, I'll just take some iron when I go home. Yeah, I guess so. That's debatable. And so we get a new rank in the Death Confidant there.
All right.
Sweet. Oh dear God. You can only take 2.5 liters. Oh, okay, good. Alright, don't scare me like that, man. Gonna get my blood pressure higher. Okay, we got another point out of Guts there, so that's pretty good. I actually misspoke when I said that the jump between Guts Rank 2 and Guts Rank 3 was super ridiculous there. It's actually the jump between Guts Rank 3 and Guts Rank 4. The jump to Guts Rank 3 is only about, I think, 10 points on top of what you've already got there, so shouldn't be too hard to get to Guts Rank 3.
Take care.
Alright, thanks, Doctor. Please don't stick that needle anywhere near my butt again. Oh boy, what's gonna go on here? Sometimes you'll get these screens where it's like basically rumors that are going around town, so it's worth it to kind of look at them occasionally, so. Keeps you up to date on the events here. Seems like people are kind of dissatisfied with what's going on around here. Honest politicians, you know that's an oxymoron, right? Well, anyway. Let's see here.
You're back.
Okay, so it looks like Sojiro is not available tonight, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reload my previous save. Let me actually look at that, though, because I might have to reload this previous save. What did we do with that one? I think we went to the diner. So we're just going to fast forward through it, basically, and get back to this one. I probably shouldn't have saved over that one there. Oh, well. That's alright, so we'll reload this one, we'll go back to the diner, we'll do that over again. And then we'll hang out with Sojiro instead of doing all that stuff. So in cases like this where I am actually going to do, you know, additional stuff like this, I'm going to use the fast travel system because we've already been here and I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. So now as long as I remember everything that I just did, we should be halfway okay. So let's go in here. Grab some coffee, and then get some knowledge and guts out of it. Can I fast forward this? I can. Cool. Get some coffee. Use fast forward. Give me some extra guts. Get that rank up. Alright.
All right.
Hey!
And then get some knowledge out of it. That's pretty good. I'm going to try to avoid reloading as much as I can, but sometimes it's just going to be unavoidable just based on the things that I did. I mean, when I did my first playthrough of the game, I maxed out all confidant ranks and social stats anyway with, I think, like 2 weeks to spare. But
You're back.
still, you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's check in with boss here and see what he would like to do. Let's save it real quick. Actually, we'll save over this one. And I just got to remember that when I go back there, I'm going to have to go to the fruit stand and then go to the doctor's place. And we'll see if a different option is better for her place there. Okay, so the bond won't deepen with him just yet. So instead of helping out, let's see if we can brew some coffee instead. Because brewing the coffee will actually increase our bond with him, and then we'll be able to get to our next rank a little easier. Plus, you'll get a reward out of it, too. You get some extra SP boosting items. So,
Wow!
yeah, so let's make some coffee. And yes, like it says, it causes time to pass, but you make some coffee that restores SP. So that's pretty nice for a palace there. It helps out.
Hey!
Sure, let's brew some coffee. I figured you were going to teach me since it's my first time. Oh, really? Wow, he's letting me go all in on this. Alright, I guess I can't disappoint him. Okay, you take a break. I'll watch the shop while I make some coffee. Let's see what we've got. Well, I'm glad you think it's good. It's only my first time, so let's try it.
Yes.
All right, I guess it was pretty good. Something like that. Yeah, that's the hope. So we got some LeBlanc coffee there. Good SP restoration item. Well, thanks. Sure, here you go. Now remember, it was my first time, so be gentle. Wow. I mean, I know you're a coffee shop owner, but you could guess that just from the flavor? Holy crap.
Let me explain.
And here's something that the game does. I think this adds to the game's charm a lot. Because you're in a coffee shop as a part of your whole tenancy here with the boss, when you brew coffee and as a part of his social link, it will teach you about the different kinds of coffee that he has in his shop. I just think that's great. It's just so immersive and charming to have these little facts thrown in there like that. It's totally useless because I'm never going to own a coffee shop in my life, but it just adds to, you know, what's going on in the game. It makes you feel like you're actually a part of it, you know what I mean? So I like that a lot. But yes, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. The Blue Mountains of Jamaica have a unique climate and volcanic soil advantageous for growing their famous high-quality coffee. This coffee undergoes a rigorous inspection process and is harvested in small quantities. This produces a rich coffee with a full aroma. Sounds pretty good. Well, I'll work on it, but hopefully you'll be able to help me out with that. Well, you gave me the whole Starbucks get up, so I mean... Glad I'm making you second think me there. Okay, cool. Will do. So yes, as you brew coffee for the boss there, it will increase his... it'll basically deepen your bond with him, so that way, you know how it said I couldn't deepen my bond with him just yet? If I keep brewing coffee, that may become something that won't be a problem. Eventually, it will say that my bond will grow stronger with him, and then I can rank up with him while still getting a reward out of it. So then I don't have to just spend time helping him out. I can do something that gets me something else and still rank up with him. So
Nice.
I sure hope so. Be some honest work that I've done here. All right, sounds good. Okay, back to the 24th. We'll get another call from the good doctor. And I think this time, instead of saying harassment, I'm going to say I agree. We'll see if that changes the conversation at all. Okay, so we'll respond to that a little later. We'll savor some of his curry. And then we'll figure out what we want to do today, although I already know because I've already done today, so.
Well then.
And we won't check out the shopping channel because it's exactly the same as it always was. Like, it doesn't change the item that they get there. It's always the same no matter what it is. As long as it's the same Sunday as it was on a previous playthrough or on a previous load, it's always going to be the same item. So let's go out. We'll talk to this dude again because he's not anybody that matters, but I talked to him anyway before this, so might as well. And instead of going and watching the TV shopping channel, we're just going to go straight to the juice stand and take care of our business there. Because we already know what we're going to do today. We already know the thing that I used before to get some extra SP restoration items. That's sold out. So instead of doing that, we'll just go straight where we got to go. And then tonight, we'll do what we did the previous night on the previous load. We will go and craft up some lockpicks. Hopefully I'll get the same luck, although I think I should still be able to make 2 of them. Even if I only get 1. So, yeah, let's check out your specialty Ojiru there and get some charm out of it. Very nice. Lots of money, but still very nice. Let's do it! Give him a chance to chug it all down there. There we go. But yeah, just those little points that you can get there that don't pass time will be helpful for later. It means that you have to do less work in order to get to the next rank, so it's always useful. And I probably honestly shouldn't have even taken the train there because we could just go back here. So let's just go straight to the clinic, since that's where we need to go anyway. Alright, now that we're gutsy enough, let's talk with the doctor and have our little conversation there about everything. So let's suggest a clinical trial. If you need to buy medicine, by the way, you can still go to the exam room with her to buy medicine. That does not pass time, and you can still do her rank in her confidant rank there. So just in case you were concerned, you can still do that.
Please head to the exam room.
Alright, so let's go through this whole thing there. We'll whip right through it since we've already seen the whole thing. And it will slow down when you have to make a decision, though, while you're fast-forwarding, so just keep that in mind. I have a bad heart is our first decision. Gets a little bit of points. And let's say I agree. We'll stop fast-forwarding and say I agree, see what she says to that.
Wow.
There we go. Got an extra point out of it. Not bad. Yeah, I'm sick of these policemen harassing me while I'm just trying to do normal things. Okay, so it's pretty much the same conversation at this point.
By the way,
but yes, that will get us our extra rank there with our Death Arcana. Not bad. We didn't get an ability out of this rank, but that's usually how it is for most non-party members, is that you won't get an ability out of each and every rank there. Some cases that's a different, because like with Igor's rank, we'll get something basically out of every rank. But for most other ones, you'll usually get an ability every other rank. So. And we still got some guts out of that, so again, good thing. We got some charm and some guts today, so that works. And we got a social confidant rank, so I'm never going to get used to that distinction, I swear to God. Oh boy. Yeah, we already got this whole thing. It's the same things, even if they're in the little thought bubbles are in different spots there. Yeah, seems like the country's citizens are having a little bit of trouble processing everything that's going on.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
I guess we could check out the TV if we so chose, but and we could also make more coffee, but yeah, we don't need to bother. I guess we'll check out the TV since Morgana's just going to yell at me about not doing it. Might as well get this tutorial while we can, just to get it out of the way. But yeah, instead of getting healing items like this, to be honest with you, I'd rather just get the healing items that I can get out of other places. Especially like the medical clinic there, because that helps out her practice, and we can get them usually for cheaper than other things we could get. Like, I don't think this party in a can is all that great, so I'd rather hold on to my money just in case I need to buy something like more Ojiru or something to that effect. So let's go make lockpicks. Alright, Joker, you and me, let's do this just like we did last night. Let's make 3 lockpicks and be good to go. Of course, if we only get 2, that's fine as well, because,
What are your thoughts?
you know. Okay, so we only got 1 this time. That's okay, though, because I only need 2 more, like I said, in order to get through the rest of the palace there. And luckily, I got enough tin clasps out of the fights that I had there to not have to worry about buying them from the secondhand shop. So then I don't have to waste even more of my money.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, got 2 more lockpicks, so we're good.
Yeah.
Gets us some EXP out of it, some proficiency, that is, and there we go. I think we got 3 last time, and we only got 2 this time, but that's all just because we only made a couple of lockpicks. It's okay, though, because the more proficiency that you have, the more things that you'll be able to make later on in the game.
Alright.
So don't worry about it too much. Proficiency is kind of one of those stats where it's not that important for you to raise it. It's probably the least important social stat out of all of them. There are some ranks of it required in order to continue and start Confidant ranks, but most of those are way down the line in the game, so don't even concern yourself too much with it. Just do it when you have absolutely nothing else to do, or if you need to do it in order to open locked chests in a palace there.
Hey!
Oh, sweet. Now we can read something. What do I want to read? It might be a little while before this actually comes in handy. I think we'll read Bachiko's story there because we do need to get our kindness up just a little bit, so. I just don't know the next time we'll be able to read, so. How do you know? First of all, you're from the... Well, I guess I was going to say something about him being a cat, but he's not a cat, so. You're from the palace areas, so would you even know who Bachiko is? Come to think of it, I think Bachiko isn't a real dog. I think it's actually Hachiko, but maybe they couldn't use that name. Maybe it's copyrighted or something now. Didn't quite get through it. Yeah, we'll continue some other time. Yeah, that's usually why I keep a lot of books on me, because you never know when you're going to find a spot on the train there. Well, actually, that's kind of wrong. You do know if you're using the Confidant guide on GameFAQs, but... actually, I don't know if it's on GameFAQs, but I think there's one of the walkthroughs on GameFAQs, like just the regular old walkthroughs, is the one that tells you exactly when you can do everything, so I'm not really sure. And here's where they start telling you about the diner and the nostalgic steak there, which you'll need to use in order to get your kindness up to get your rank up with Anne's confidant there.
Oh!
Yeah. It was pretty good. You won't be able to eat it, so saying I'm not telling is kind of bad, so not fair to him anyway. I'll bet. And we'll have to take you to the diner there so that you can try all that stuff once you get your human form back.
Jeez.
Well, we just started the semester there, Miss Kawakami. What did you expect? For example, Kakushinan. Okay, I probably butchered the shit out of the pronunciation there. If you're looking for better pronunciations, go watch ENB's playthrough of this. He totally lived in Japan for years, so he knows exactly what he's talking about when he's talking about Japanese culture. Me, I'm an uneducated asshole, so if you're looking for me to thoroughly examine the Japanese culture of this game and do things the proper way, you came to the wrong neighborhood. Sorry. Oh, so it's not a crime committed in cold blood. It's a crime committed in warm blood.
How
No,
about
not quite.
you?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's think it through. So it's a murder in cold blood. Oh, hey, they don't really, they throw you to the wolves on this one. They don't let me do that whole thing. How about we'll do this one? We'll do knowing your actions are wrong. Okay. So the culprit did it knowing that it was wrong. Okay. So conviction that you're right would be the opposite.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks, Morgana. Boy, it's got to be weird to be mixing in Japanese and English like that. Nice assist from my cat. Not bad.
Going.
Well, you helped, so... Don't know if I can even take credit for that one.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, language does change like that over time.
I see.
I guess it does, so you could say that we're acting with Kakushinan as well. Again, I'm gonna butcher the shit out of any Japanese that I try to pronounce on here, so I'm sorry if it offends anyone. I'm really bad, okay? Oh yeah, we've only got a week left. Oh boy. Let's decide later. Tonight is a night that we can go and use the bathhouse, so I don't know if I want to waste that. Might be better to go to the palace on a different night, like tomorrow or something. Who's available? Not Ryuji and not Tai. Well, I know what we're doing today. We're going back to the diner. Oh, actually, first, hold on. Let me do this. So I didn't save over Sunday, so I'll just leave that one there. That's fine. And then we'll save right here. I don't know if we're honestly going to be able to get everything in the palace done today anyway, because, oh, hey, Ann. Because I'm not, what's it called? Let's see if I can sneak by him. There we go. Because I only have about 45 minutes before this hits the 2-hour mark there. Actually, not even that long. Probably more like 30 before this hits the 2-hour mark at this point. But we'll see what we can do. This is one of those games where if I play for longer, it's not that bad of a thing because the game is like 80 hours long anyway. So playing for 3 hours or closer to the 3-hour mark is probably going to be a regular thing around here for a little while. It's okay though. I don't mind. Actually, while we're around here, can I see any, okay, here we go. This is, okay, this stand here kind of advertises some of the stuff from those characters that make cameo appearances there. That there is Rise, who is a character from Persona 4 Golden, and then that is Konami. I don't know her name very well off the top of my head because I didn't play Persona 4 Dancing All Night, to be honest with you. And she has her new single coming out, so she's a singer. Rise is an actor, so they've got all that crazy stuff going on. And you're still giving a speech, but I still can't go and view it because I'm busy with not being able to go out anywhere. It sucks. No, it's fine. We'll be able to come check out his speeches later. So let's go to the diner, use a little bit more of our hard-earned cash. Actually, today's going to be more expensive because the steak is more expensive, but that's okay. Might as well go here since they told us about the steak. It would make me hungry anyway. So let's order a nostalgic Salisbury steak, just like Grandma made it. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's why I like to prefer to hold on to a little bit of my money there. I don't like to buy everything because you need a lot of money, just spare change, that adds up over time in order to increase your social stats there, so. Yeah, for sure. It's okay, I'll pick at it.
Nice.
Hey, I got through all of it. You know, something like that. It was country fried. So that gets us a little bit of extra kindness there. And we got 3 from Sojiro's there and 2 from the plant, so we should be pretty close. I think if we finish reading Bachiko's story,
All right.
or Buchiko, I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, we should have enough kindness to get us to rank 2, so that's good. And of course we gain some extra knowledge out of the matter too, so that's good too. Every little bit will get us closer to being able to do well on our midterms.
All right.
Which are coming up in the game, not that quickly, but quickly enough.
Wanna head
I
back?
think if you have rank 2 knowledge, though, you get pretty good grade on the exams anyway, so no big deal. It's not something you should prioritize, basically, is what I'm saying. Just do it on days when you have nothing better to do.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, so now today we have a tough choice because, of course, we have Sojiro, who we can do things with for his confidant rank. We could make coffee, or we could go do the medicinal bath there for our charm. And honestly, I think the bath is probably our best choice. We could look, see what other people did. Yeah, a lot of them brewed coffee, took a bath, made tools. Some people slept, apparently. It seems a little strange, but okay. Anyway.
You got time right now?
Bond won't deepen just yet. So before we do anything else with his help there, we're going to want to get it so that his bond is deepened. And we don't quite have that yet. Plus, I think, to be honest with you, before we brew coffee again, we might want to actually go to the palace, because if we go to the palace, I'll be able to make a Barith from getting my level up a little bit more. And once I can make or capture a Barith, it's a Hierophant, so it'll help me out with his confidant rank. So, since we got nothing else better to do for right now, I mean, we could make coffee, but that's okay. Let's head over here. We can restock on some of those SP items while we're here as well, and then we can go from there. Alright, they had the medicinal bath today. Well, you just got your body and soul all good, so some sake probably wouldn't do you any good at this point. I'd say go home and get some sleep. You'll feel nice and refreshed tomorrow. But that's just me. Okay, so they restocked on this stuff. You can get 2 of them, so let's grab a couple. And they'll be sold out, but that's okay. We'll have a little bit of extra SP restoration stuff. Plus, we have the snuff soul that we had from last time that we saved, and the coffee from Sojiro's there, so that helps. Okay, I'll just have to remember to come back here every Monday to get some SP restoration stuff. Later on in the game, it won't be as useful getting that stuff because obviously we'll have so much SP that getting 5 back isn't really going to make much of a difference, but yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, let's go to the medicinal bath here. It is 500 yen, but it's worth it. Alright, now we can quick travel to the bathhouse if we need to. So let's get in there and enjoy the bath. Not bad. Nice and soothing.
Oh.
Sure was. Give me plenty o' charm for all the ladies. And that actually gets us a rank up in our charm. Charm is actually the lowest stat requirement for you to get from rank 1 to rank 2. I think you only need 4 points in order to get to charm rank 2, so we're already head turning. That's not bad.
All right.
Wanna
So,
head
basically, if you go to the bath on the medicinal bath days, I don't think you really ever have to worry about your charm rank there during the game. So it's one of the lowest priority stats that you can get there. It is important for a lot of social, for a lot of confidant ranks, but yeah, like I said, usually if you spend your time going to the bath there, you'll get more than enough charm. So, plus there are other confidants that in the game that actually increase your charm just from doing them, such as how Sojiro's increased our kindness. There's one coming up that we'll be getting very shortly that will also increase our charm. So, you usually get more than enough opportunities with charm. So,
Wait.
yeah, I know, we only got 6 days left. Yeah, we can't get impatient. I will let you know after school, though. We might just go there today. Well, that's okay. You've got a fire persona, so that makes sense. Okay, sounds good. We'll see who's available today, and then we'll go from there. Gotta be careful, though, because like I said, you can't have try to put all your eggs in one basket, because if you don't have a route to the treasure when you run out of time, not good. What do we got here? Oh, I didn't forget the deadline. Okay, so let's decide later. But it looks like nobody else is available for social stuff today. Yeah, nobody's available today. And we got our charm up. We don't have our kindness up, but it's not raining, so I'm not that concerned about it. So today is going to be a day that we go to the palace.
I'll just add this.
So let's save real quick, and then we'll get started on it. So, since that's the case, let's pull up our AMs there and then auto fast travel over to the palace there. Yep, off we go. Sorry guys, I had to use the bath yesterday. They had a special one over there, so I couldn't pass it up. So let's hold a meeting real quick, just before we go.
Damn it.
So basically they're just like, hey dude, you're kind of waiting a little while, shouldn't you have done this already? And I think, to be honest with you, at this point in the actual game, I had already done this. I think I'd already mapped out a route to the treasure by this point in the game, the last time I played, but I also wasn't playing super efficiently last time. Again, I only had a couple of weeks worth of spare time after I maxed everything. But it just goes to show you, you don't have to play super efficiently in order to get everything in the game, so...
Okay.
Let's infiltrate the palace. I'll probably cut it off early today, and we'll probably start the next episode mid-palace run. I won't cut it off early as in cut it off like before the 2-hour mark or anything like that. We'll get some progress done
Come on, Joker.
here, but I don't think we'll be able to get through the other 50% of the palace in the next 45 minutes. So I'll probably get to a safe room and then decide, okay, this is a good point to cut off.
I should write something.
So let's save right here in our extra spot. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep, there we go. I don't have anything that I can fuse right now. Our items are okay. We've still got enough medicine to get through and other things, so that should be good. We got a couple of lockpicks. We really need to go back to that one spot where that locked treasure chest is. So let's fast travel over there. Right over here, so we can go grab that treasure. We'll go back to that room, we'll grab it, and then we'll go back into the chapel area and try to figure out a way through there, even though it's crawling with enemies. We'll figure it out.
We've arrived. So what do we do now?
We move on. We move on. There we go. Wasn't quite in front of the door there. Alright. So let's see what awaits us here. Probably gonna have to be careful right here though, because there's probably enemies like right here. Yeah. Let's wait for them to come this way. And we'll do our thing. Oh, and you don't have to ambush enemies from in cover, by the way. You could totally do what I just did, where you roll out while they're not looking at you, and just beat the crap out of them from there. You guys are weak to lightning. Okay, so I can't really do anything in terms of that for right now. Well, let's just use a Gothion for it, no big deal. Alright, we got a crit, nice. Well, let's swap over to Ryuji, have him Zeo, and then we'll go from there. And the other thing is that going out of the palace there is actually pretty helpful for us there, because as you could see, if you looked at our stats down below there, we have a lot of SP to work with now, so it's going to help us out quite a bit as we go through the rest of the palace here. But first, we have to go out in style. Yeah, what he said. Alright, another tin clasp. Sweet. If I get one more of those, I'll be able to make more lockpicks. And then I won't have to pay for them, which is always a good thing in my book.
That was easy, huh?
Yeah, pretty easy. Alright, so there is our treasure chest that we need to spot. Let's see if we can get in there.
I'll reveal your true form.
Gotcha! And then once we're done with this, it should be a pretty quick walk back to where we were before. This has got a turn. Morgana gets the next turn, but we could pass this on over to, say, Joker. And then we could do lots of damage to... Well, that guy's down, so I kind of want to keep him there. See if I can beat this guy up. Yep, there we go. Oh, this one must be one of those timid ones. Oh no, he's upbeat. Okay, let's talk. How about some money? Oh, nice. Thanks, buddy.
Who's next?
Well, that went pretty well, I think. You usually don't see upbeat enemies doing that, but that's okay. Helped us out a little bit because then we don't have to fight as badly.
All right.
I usually don't see that too often either, because typically I just kill enemies with all-out attacks, but yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to hit weaknesses all the time, especially in the early game when you don't have a lot of SP. Sometimes it's better to just pass the baton along after hitting a weakness and then smack the shit out of something with a physical attack because you get the boost from the baton pass, so... We have lockpicks, so let's open the chest up. See what we get this time. We got a bead and a chewing soul, another SP restoration item. And I believe the chewing soul restores all SP, and the bead restores all HP. Am I right? Oh no, chewing soul is 100 SP. So the soul food is the one that restores all the SP there. But we also have this LeBlanc coffee, very good SP healing item because it restores 30 SP in one shot. So it's really nice to work with that. I don't think there's ever a situation though where you can make more than 1 cup of coffee per night, if I remember right. So it does pass time, and sometimes that's a little bit bad. But if you're low on your rank with Sojiro there, sometimes it's worthwhile to just make coffee so that you can increase his rank a little bit easier, and then go from there. Plus, like I said, the SP restoration that it gives you is quite good for now. Later on, there will be other ways of restoring SP, so we won't need the coffee as badly. But, yeah, we don't need to worry about that for right now. Okay, gotta be careful in this room. Because the enemies are everywhere. Let's go this way. Can't you slide behind the pew or something there, Joker? There we go. We can't get through there right now either, can we? So I'm gonna have to move up a little bit, and that might be bad because these enemies are all over the place here. Yeah, can't get through this way. Okay, so I think we should move now before the enemies get too close. And again, don't worry about that guy because he actually can't see us, so from where we are currently, as long as we're in the shadows there. Let's try to gauge. Okay, so they're all about the same level as me, so that's good. But man, there's a lot of them. Try to get this guy next, I think. See if he comes close enough for me to actually do it. I don't think he does. So maybe instead, we'll grab his friend there. Because I can't quite get the camera to work with my ambush on him. Him? Different story. Bam! Gotcha. And after this, I gotta make sure I go into hiding, though, so... Alright, let's get you on the ground. Pass the baton along. Use all of Ryuji's SP in the first 5 minutes while we're here, because that's what always goddamn happens. And then pass it over to Anne, who has 7 bazillion SP, and wipe this Silky off the face of the planet.
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
Goodbye! Uh-oh. Reinforcements? That's not good. Thankfully, it resets our turn back over to Joker, and we actually have access to this, which will let us do some crazy shit to him. We just gotta remember that, again, the next turn is for this guy, so you gotta be a little careful. How do I want to do this? Because we're gonna take some damage here, probably, because probably this guy's gonna get a turn after this. I don't think our all-out attack is enough to kill them, so let's try passing on over to Ryuji and have him lunge at the dude who's down so we can hopefully kill him before he does anything. Alright, well that got rid of that one. And, okay, that's fine. So now we gotta do this guy up real quick. Just keep lunging. Ow. Oh boy. Well, thankfully they didn't attack Joker again, because that would have been all kinds of bad. But yeah, gotta be careful, because you never know when a critical hit will come up, and that'll just wreck your day. This room is kind of nasty, though, because it has all these enemies in here. You could get reinforcements. It's a good way to basically lose a lot of momentum that you could have had through the palace earlier. So if I had tried to do this room previously when I was low on SP and HP, wouldn't have ended too well for us, but now we should be okay. What was that about knocking me over? I'll knock you down. Take this! And don't come back. Probably should have thought of something more original to say, because that was kind of Ryuji's line there, wasn't it? Whoops. Oh god, get in cover, get in cover. There we go. Whew. Alright, while we're in cover, let's, actually we can auto-recover right from here. There we go. Good. Now, next, let's take this guy out, and just methodically pick these guys off one by one, and we should be okay. to our usual strategy of just lunging at these guys. Of course, it didn't work, so that's a thing. Because it didn't work, I might actually want to just use as much Zio as possible so that we can end this fight fairly quickly. Kind of a waste of SP, but that's okay. We should still be able to get through here without too much trouble. We have all those SP restoring items now, and we have the long coffee. So, should keep Ryuji relatively healthy to keep using Zio. And we got a tin clasp out of it, so now I can make more lockpicks, so that's good. Looks like a Gothion got a level up and a new skill. Alright, we got Rakukaja. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gives us a defense boost there. Also, if we get a Gothion to level 7, we'll get Zio out of it, so that'll help out. It'll mean that way Ryuji doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting on a bunch of the enemies here. So, probably keep a Gothion in the hot seat there for a little while as our main dude, but just for now.
Let's get it right now.
I don't know if I can from here. Could do this.
Show me your
There we
true
go.
form.
Gotcha. And I think we're actually relatively safe from where we are right now, so that should help out a little bit. Alright, so we'll do that. And then I will swap on over to Kelpie. Do some of this.
Looking cool, Joker.
And yeah, we'll keep going. Might as well save Morgana's MP there, or SP, for the healing, if we can. Why don't we pass along so that somebody can kill the Pixie? We'll go to Ryuji. There we go. And you get to turn next? Okay, cool. So then you can smack somebody up with the wind move. I can beat that one up, and then we can get an all-out attack out of it. Let's do it, Morgana! Jeez, he's gruesome. Can they bleed? They're shadows. Like, do shadows bleed? I mean, I don't know what that is squirting out of them there, but I guess that could be blood.
Alright.
I think we're relatively safe from here, because I think it's just the enemies, that enemy all the way across the way now. So, we can kind of meander our way across like this. Wait for them to come closer. Though I don't know if they come any closer to where I'll actually be able to jump out and grab them.
Something.
Could swap walls, but well, actually, yeah, that's what we'll do. There we go.
Show me
Gotcha.
your true form.
Okay, this won't be too bad. Gonna use a lot of my own gun bullets. I'm gonna use a lot of my own bullets here. Just works out that Joker happens to make good use of that. I might actually want to equip the Evoker, to be honest with you there, which is a DLC accessory that gives you an extra bullet, I think, when you win a battle. So it's not bad to have around just in case. At least early on in the game, because I think later you get more bullets, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure on that, but
So gorgeous, Panther.
yeah, it might not be a bad accessory to equip there. I might consider that. Typically, I don't like equipping DLC items too early because I feel like it's kind of cheating, but I might actually think about that one.
Alright.
Because usually Joker's the one that I use that for, so. Any other enemies left in the room? Nope. Now we just gotta figure out how to get to that staircase there. First, let's go around the room a little bit.
I can feel
See if we can
it.
find anything else to snag.
I can feel it.
Doesn't look like anything up here is snaggable. Say it like we're playing Pokemon Coliseum or something. Oh, we'll get to that game eventually. Don't you worry about that, but not today. I got to figure out a halfway decent way to record older games, like games on the Wii, the GameCube, PS2, that sort of stuff. I could probably use emulators for it, like Dolphin or RCPS. I think it's RPSCX2 or something like that. Some random thing that you could make up out of it there. But yeah, I could use one of those to do it, I guess. We can't get in this door for right now. So we gotta find a way to get around it. And how do we do that? Climb up here. And if I go out here, nothing doing over here, so let's go this way. Jump across? Yes, I can. Cool. Can't be, you can't be too, sensitive about the gaps there, because some of the gaps that you can jump across are pretty far there, so even if it doesn't look like you could make it, trust me, you'll make it. So yeah, there was a coin laundry, so we could clean that stuff up over there. Again, though, I believe that passes time, so it might not actually be worth it to use it, because the stuff that we got from EYs there, usually good enough in terms of defense. I don't think grimy gear can turn into much of anything that I would actually care about, so... Uh-oh. Wasn't quick enough on the reflexes there. That's okay. Preemptive strikes will take care of that later. Okay, so you're gonna get a turn. So... let's just smack you. I couldn't get a crit. That's okay. Wrong person to use Geru on there, my friend. Should've used it on this guy! I'm totally gonna end up using that LeBlanc coffee in like 2 seconds, aren't I? That's okay, though. There's a ton of enemies in this room, though, so it's kinda... Again, this is why I didn't really bother getting to this, because getting to the next save room after the one that we were at the beginning there, it would have been pretty difficult on the last run-through.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Let's go.
Plus, I don't think they really do too many cheap shots like this anymore in Palaces after this, where they just totally throw an enemy right in front of you when you're going to open a treasure chest or doing something with a key item. I don't think they do too many more of those cheap shots where they just spawn an enemy. So, it's not the norm, basically. It is annoying in this palace, but it's not the norm, so don't get used to it. Let's jump down here, see if anything pops up. No, nothing pops up, but we could go in this door. What else is up here anyway? Anything? Let's see. Nope, nothing over it. Whoop, wait, hang on. Ah, you thought I was gonna miss that, didn't you? Did I miss one on the other side? No, I did not. Cool. Got a life stone out of it though, so that helps a little bit. Let's use that LeBlanc coffee now. Might as well. Get his SP all the way back up. Well, almost. Close enough. But yeah, if the game gives you healing items like that, even if they're really good healing items like beads or anything like that, don't be afraid to use them in the early game there, because you're kind of cutting off your own nose to spite your face if you don't. You know, the game gave them to you for a reason.
Shadow, Joker.
So, might as well use them. Let's get a little closer. Got a door right next to us, but we'll get that in a moment. First, let's get this guy. Jesus, look at all the enemies.
The first move is ours.
It's getting to that point though where it's kind of would be better for you to have, say, the Ma elemental spells. So like in the case of this, if I had Ma Eha, I could use that and hit multiple enemies with curse damage there. Or Mageru is another one that you could get where it's multiple enemies get wind elemental damage. But it's okay, we don't need those just yet. Since we don't have access to them, might as well not gripe about it. Let's just do what we can. Yeah, we'll do this. Again, save Morgana's SP for later. And then we'll pass along to Ryuji. Let him smack somebody up with a Zio. And then we'll have Ann smack the other one up with an Agi. We'll go from there. I guess I could go the opposite way too, where I have Ann use Agi first and then Ryuji use Zio, but it all works.
Okay.
And as you can see, ambushing an enemy actually reduces the level of security that they have here too. So
Hey,
that helps.
this door won't open.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that one. Okay, got a few more doors here. Hello, Ed boys. Many doors, yes?
Joker, a treasure chest. Let's open it.
See it.
Anything else in here? No. Well, when we open it, there's probably gonna be a shadow because this palace is known for cheap shots. So let's just do this. Get out of here like this. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Oh, actually, we've been getting a couple of accessories there, so I might want to consider wearing those. We already got the muscle anklet for Ryuji, so let's check out the other ones we've got here. Breath Sash gives 10 extra HP, so that's not too bad. And Woodclappers resists the burn status, so that's eh. Yes, there it is, the Evoker. +1 bullet upon victory. That's not too bad for Joker, actually, and I'm probably going to equip that, to be honest with you, because it's pretty good. Who's got the lowest HP out of anyone? Actually, well, to be honest with you, those +10 HP things, it's not always best to equip that on somebody who has low HP, because the physical skills that you use in this actually use HP. So sometimes it's even better to equip those on somebody who uses physical skills pretty often. Ryuji's already got the one that gives him +2 strength, though, so maybe we'll keep that on him. And I could give Joker the... what's it called? Or I could just give Morgana that because he needs the extra HP to survive. You know what? We'll just give Joker the Breath Sash there. I could give him the Evoker, but I think we'll have enough bullets to get through, so we should be okay. If we start to have problems with how many bullets we have, I'll switch over to the Evoker. But for right now, yeah, we're good. Let's auto-recover real quick before we take care of this guy. There's a dude right there. Well, that's weird. I wonder why he was just standing around like that.
Don't worry though, there's still nothing special.
A waste of a bullet. It's okay though. Let's go over here. Do one of those. Gonna hold on to my seaweed horse for a little while there. Then we'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll pass over to Ryuji since he gets... oh no, he doesn't get a turn next. You get a turn next. Yeah, I'm still gonna pass to Ryuji. I can't pass to Morgana just yet because of the fact that we don't have his Confidant rank high enough for Baton Pass. But this should be enough. Yeah. Next, okay, so you're next, and then Agathion is next after that. Let's see. Let's get rid of the Pixie. I didn't need to use lunge, but whatever. Oh, crap. Alright, well, we can take care of this now. And actually, here's the thing, though, is that if Joker is down, you can't do an all-out attack. So, we're not going to get it here, but that's okay. We'll get a one more, and we'll be able to take care of them. So, you've got the next turn. So, let's just get rid of you. Goodbye. And then, okay, so Joker gets the next turn. So, and if you would. Alright, that works. And then finish him off.
A spectacular victory.
Yeah, I don't know why that guy was just hanging out in that room there, but whatever. Must be something in here since he was just chilling.
Okay.
His back not turned. I guess we got him before he noticed us, though, so that's fine. Just the one, really? Okay, fine, whatever you say, game. Not even all that worth it, either. Oh, well. Oh, I almost ran headlong into that guy. Ha! Gotta be careful! See, like in a case like this, where you've got multiple enemies weak to the same elements there, it would be worth it to have, say, Mazio or Miragi, something to that effect, but we don't have access to that, so that's okay. Honestly, I'm probably just going to pass to Anne and have her use Agi on two of them instead of having Ryuji do it. So, yeah, let's just do what we do usual. Works for me. And then we'll do one Zio. And then pass it right along and do two Agis. I should probably heal as well. Yeah, I'll do it after this. Oh, and I don't think you can baton pass, but actually, never mind, you can't. Well, actually, did she pass to him before, or did he pass to her before this? Yeah, he did. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could baton pass back and forth between the same two people. That's interesting.
So gorgeous, Panther.
I have to keep that in mind. It might make it easier to get that one baton pass trophy. Not that I don't already have it, I do. There's an enemy that you can fight later on in the game that makes it really easy to get that trophy as well, because there's an enemy that you fight later that's weak to physical attacks. So you can just smack them in the face and then pass and then smash them and pass. And just do that a few times and you're good. So looks like we have a locked door here. So let's do that to open it up. I don't think... Oh, no, this is the one where there wasn't a treasure chest over there because we've already been over there. So now it's open, though. So now if we need to, we can go there. Let's auto-recover. Gonna try to make use of that since, I mean, the game's giving it to me anyway, so I may as well. Let's see what's down here first. Oh, God. I don't remember where this goes to, but it does lead to this guy, so let's take care of him. I guess take care of them would be more appropriate.
Let's go. Go down.
Can't wait till I get a better physical persona. Okay, here we go. Here's the follow-up that Ryuji got there. So go ahead, man. You got it. Let's do this. And it's a home run! Jesus Christ, dude. That's power. We can take care of this guy before he gets a turn. It's just our physicals. Nice job, Ryuji. Holy crap. Knocked that guy out of the park. It's not quite Galactic Punt, but I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
Galactic Punt is ridiculous. If you haven't played Persona 4, when we get to that, oh, trust me, I'm going to get Galactic Punt as much as possible. Okay, I think this is the last locked chest here in the palace. If there is another one, it's okay, because I'll probably be able to make lockpicks before we come back here anyway, though, so it should be okay. Let's see what's in this one. A Ryozan Paku sword and a pearl. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's a sword for Morgana, so let's give it to him. What's it give us? Just a little extra, well, actually a lot of extra attack. It goes well, brother. How are you? Why are you on Twitch while in school? I know you just got out of class, so there's that, but... Are you staying late today, or what are you doing? Anyway, let's go up the tower this time and see where it leads us. Probably to another enemy up near the top here. Let's see. Nope, just a door. Cool. And now let's get trippy. I think, anyway. No, not quite yet. That's in a different part. Let's see. It's right about there, once we go there. On your way home now? Oh, okay, so you're watching it from your data. Gotcha. Well, I'm doing halfway decent because I got through the fuck you room in the chapel there, so now we're up on the roof. So that's where the treasure is, huh? Alright. Yep, guess so. That is the question, though, isn't it? Probably right over there.
Shady.
Oh, dear God. Those guys look tricky! Yeah, definitely.
Let's go.
So how do you recommend we proceed here? Now, these guys all have that flaming aura around them, and they are red enemies as well, so they're higher leveled. So you really don't want to mess with them if you can afford not to. So try to just maneuver around them if you can. Do the best you can to get around them without fighting them, because you really don't want to play around with these guys. Trust me. Thankfully, as long as you're in cover like this, they can't see you, so it really helps out. Can I go? I can go like that. He sure likes making everybody work. It's not just you. Okay. Now, there's also that, which leads up near the top. Sure would be nice to get some of the items down here, like that one down there. But I don't think we can get it without doing any quick ambushing. Might be able to go... When they turn their backs there, I might be able to go up there. And, oh god, that other one started moving in the other direction. This is tough, I'll tell you what. I could just ambush one of them, but again, they're higher level than me, so I don't want to mess with them too much. Alright, both of you turn around. There you go. Oh god, no Joker, don't do that. Okay.
Close enough to strike.
I wanted you to roll out, dude. Go. Go, go, go. That door is not openable.
Come on, man.
Sucks. Let's try it. Go. Okay, they didn't see me. Cool.
I have something.
Can I go get that? I guess the better question is, should I go get that? Probably not. Hi, Mina. How's it going? I am... What level am I? I am level 8. And yes, I could use the enemies here to grind up for the boss, but yeah, I'm playing on normal, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's go back down and grab this real quick. Oh god, go back up, go back up. Okay. Phew. If I keep my level low, it'll keep me a little better off, I guess. I would rather, since I'm playing on normal, I'd rather play at a slightly lower level. There it is. Just to keep things more interesting, you know? But yeah, you're right. It isn't a bad area to go and grind up for the boss if you want to do that. I'm going to choose not to, though. Let's grab this. There we go. And I think that's all of the treasure you can get in this room, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I got pretty lucky on that one, but that's okay. Just gotta keep going with it. Oh, I can jump down if I want.
Feel it.
Any other items down there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Let's just get up and out of here. There we go. Oh, actually, I just remembered because I told myself I would mention this while I was doing the stream there, but my Streamlabs just updated with my most recent followers, and I neglected to thank Jack, who came over when Carbon came over to follow me. So, Jack, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Yes, I have played Persona 3 Portable, played Persona 4 Golden, and I've also played this game once before I did this playthrough. So I haven't played Persona 1 or 2 yet, but those are on my bucket list at some point to do.
Focus.
Along with, now because my brother suggested it for my stream suggestions, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse is also on my bucket list of things to do. So eventually we'll get to all of those, but not quite yet. What else is there? Nothing up here? Okay, let's jump down. Anybody else here? No, but I do have this to steal. Sweet. Some more onyx. This just leads back up, right? Yeah, okay. I don't need to go back up. And in we go! Alright, we made it in the tower. Oh, okay, this isn't what I was expecting. Like, at all. I forget, does the distortion get stronger in any of the other palaces? Like, to this point where everything is just, like, mind-fucked or anything like that? I don't remember. Let's grab this. I'm trying to remember if there's any enemies that just sort of spawn in here. I don't think so. Yeah, this is my second time playing the game. It is on a fresh game, though. It is not on New Game Plus. I have considered doing a New Game Plus playthrough for this game at some point, but I figured I'd play this one fresh just since it was the very first Persona game that I'm doing for the channel. I might as well do the fresh run of it. So I might do a New Game Plus run at some point if there's enough interest. We'll see. We'll see. Anything else to be gotten here?
I can see it.
You can't climb on those statues, right? No. Okay. What about here? Some kind of elevator, it looks like. Anything else to grab? Nope. Okay. Let's check it out. Pull the lever. Oh boy, now where are we going? Might be down in the basement level where that one area that we didn't explore was, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I can feel it.
What would you like to ask?
Feel it.
Let's see. Actually, we could look at our map, can't we, to see where we are exactly. So this must be another shortcut that we can get to from here.
I can feel it.
Anything else that I could grab? Ah, there we go. Another pearl.
See it.
Very good, very good. Anything down here? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's an elevator that goes all the way down here, too. Favorite character in the game? Oh, God.
For real?
Yeah, seriously. Well, we ambushed him anyway, so that's good. Oh, hey, there's a treasure chest there. Nice. Favorite character in the game? It's a tough one.
Calm down.
Probably Futaba. If I had to take one particular character that I liked best out of their character development in the game, it would probably be Futaba. What are you weak to, Succubus? Okay, so we can shoot you, and that will take care of you. Okay, so we'll use two of our bullets. Damn it, Joker. Don't miss. And we'll pass on over to Ryuji. So yeah, probably Futaba. I just feel like she gets the most character development out of all of the main characters in the game, to be honest with you. And I feel like that is just why I like her best out of any of the characters there. I mean, all of the characters that you get in your main party are good in their own respects. I just feel like she gets more development than everybody else does. Don't miss! There we go. Stop missing your gunshots. They're not that far away. Although I guess they are kids, so that's a whole thing. Favorite non-party member character? Probably, well, let's see. Also a tough one. Let's see, who would be favorite non-party member character? I like EY's confidant a lot. I don't know if that would make him my favorite character, though. Probably it would be a toss-up between EY and Sojiro there, between those two. Because honestly, I like EY's confidant, and I like his kind of gruff personality, but I also like Sojiro's gruff personality, and again, because he's somebody that you interact with a lot, you get a lot more character development from him than anybody else. So yeah, probably for non-party member characters, it would be a toss-up between those two. That's just personal opinion, though, so.
All right.
Okay, so can we take this down?
They were nothing.
Nope, but we can open this treasure chest. Sweet, we got a bead out of it. So yeah, if you were getting really messed up in that room back there, and you came here on the first day, and you really needed to get out of here, there is this way, which leads to a shortcut, which leads right over here.
This has to be a joke.
Yeah, it is, because you'll see in just a moment. This is not a dead end at all, as you can see. So let's take a look at it. And if we examine the portrait, we can swap it out and end up right over here. Yeah, we're back at the beginning of the palace in the entrance hall.
You notice?
Yeah, they must have heightened security later on in the palace there.
I have something.
And thankfully, we don't have to worry about fighting our way through them now that we've gotten further in the palace, because they've just fortified their positions in other places instead. So let's open these up to get some quick shortcuts, and then we'll probably go back to the entrance. I will grab these, though, because gotta get the extra money where you can. Does this lead anywhere? No.
This door won't open.
I have something.
That's okay, though. We don't need that much extra stuff. This one, too? Yeah, this one, too.
We can't get
I
past
have
here.
something. I have something.
But that does not lead to anything I can break. Okay. So, now that we got that, I think I'm okay at this point. I don't think I need to go back to the beginning areas just yet. I am level 8, so I could probably fuse Nobarion if I want, but we're pretty close to level 9, so we'll wait until the next save room before we move to the entrance again. I should probably auto-recover, though. There we go. Yeah. Let's go through here and head back upstairs. You okay, Pat? Uh-oh. You alright? Don't puke on my couch now. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. They both do start late. Honestly, let's see. I'm trying to think, though, because it's been a while since I've played the game, so I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who's a non-playable character that I like too. I mean, I like Kawakami as a character. I don't particularly care for her confidant, though, to be honest with you. I like most of the characters in this game, really. It's just particular ones get more development than others, I think, and because they get more character development, that usually scores them higher on my lists, to be honest with you. So, now let's wait for this guy to turn his back, then we'll open the door.
Joker, there's a chest.
Nope, go this way. There we go. Yeah, I see the chest. We'll go to it in a moment.
Just watch your.
Show me your
After
true
we take
form.
care of this. That chest actually might be locked, though, because it looks like it's giving off a crazy aura.
The first move is
Uh-oh. This guy was a boss. How am I supposed to beat him now? Well, just your usual stuff. I don't remember if he's weak to Aha or not. I guess we could check. Yeah, he is. Gotcha.
Just
That
stay
was
there.
incredible, Joker.
And I don't think I can check whose turn is next at this point. Might be his, to be honest with you. You might have high enough agility for it. Alright, let's do an all-out attack, see how much damage we can do.
Okay, guys.
And after that, we'll just stick to physical attacks. Well, that wasn't a lot. Whose turn next? You do? Okay. Ryuji, I need your best lunge. Alright, that's a good lunge. Nice.
Nice going, Skull.
And let's get rid of him, because we can't recruit him right now, so might as well die. We probably could have killed him with physical attacks over the course of the rest of our turn there, but that's okay. Yeah, the enemies in this tower get a little tricky because they start throwing a lot higher leveled enemies at you, and you gotta be a little careful, because they can really put a hurting on you if you're not, so. Thankfully, I did get a little bit of extra defense for everybody before I came back in here, so. Yes, I would definitely be looking forward to a Persona 6 there, if they were to do that. Fixed or removed? I think that they should keep the static dungeons that they have in this game. We were talking about this last time I was playing too, but I feel like the random dungeons that they had in Persona 3 and Persona 4 there really don't do the game any good. So I would rather that they keep the static dungeons like they have in this game, where it's always the same layout. So that's a good thing. Yeah, group level up, it's pretty good. Everybody got a lot of experience out of that. And Ryuji actually gets a halfway decent skill next time too, this headbutt skill. It's not that powerful, but it does have a pretty good chance of making the enemy get a forget status, which prevents them from using skills. So that's pretty nice. I might keep that for a little while, actually.
All right.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so for Persona 6, definitely keep the static dungeons. I feel like those help keep the game a little bit more fresh, I guess, because, like, I don't mind the random dungeons, but it just feels like the game is more cohesive with dungeons that are always the same, you know what I mean? Okay, this one is locked. I don't think we have enough lockpicks for it, yeah. So we'll have to come back for this one in a little while. Well, eventually, anyway. How far do we have to go here? We got another level after this, then the upper level, which is mostly stairs, then the slave room, which is where we fight our next mini-boss, and then the throne room, which has the treasure in it. So we don't have that far to go. Hopefully we get to a save room here soon, though. What else for Persona 6? I feel like in some cases in this game, because the dungeons are more focused on the villains than they are on the characters kind of get shafted a little bit in terms of their character development. So I would say also improve on the character development a little bit, because sometimes in this game the characters feel a little bit one note. I think that's just a personal opinion, though. I don't know necessarily that that's true for everyone. But yeah, I feel like sometimes it would be better if the characters got a little more development. What else? I really like a lot of the systems that they had for the new fusion systems and everything like that, so I would say that keep those in. Obviously, you can't keep them as execution because that's sort of this game's shtick, but yeah, keep that sort of stuff going there. That would be good. You're weak to ice? Really? Really? Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that. I don't think random dungeons should be removed entirely. I like what they did in this game where they have mementos being the random dungeons, but it's not necessarily required as a part of progressing with the story to go through it. I mean, I like Tartarus as a concept, but in practice, usually Tartarus kind of falls flat for me because, I don't know, it just feels too random to me. So I would say if you're going to have a random dungeon, do it the way that they did it in this game, where it's quote-unquote optional. And, you know, give you enough time, which this game does, to get through the dungeons without too much trouble by the end of the game. Even if it's optional, you could still reap the rewards from it. I feel like what they could have done better, though, with Mementos in this game is that some of the side quests that you get, like having to go backwards in Mementos to do some of the side quests is kind of jarring a little bit, I think. So I would say maybe make the side quests less of a backtracking thing. And I don't know if I should go to Anne because her SMG isn't that great. I only have one target to hit, so let's go to Sizer. I already passed to him. Okay, I guess we're going Anne then. What else are you weak to? Okay, well then let's just do this. Ah, crap. Yeah, that's okay. Just do this again. But yeah, I feel like the way that they did it in this game was good. It's just that sometimes it feels like having to go backwards in Mementos to do some side quests is kind of eh. Well, not necessarily for all of them, but for the ones that are like the ones that are from confidants there, because sometimes you do have to go backwards in order to do them, and that kind of irks me a little bit. Uh-oh. What makes you think you're not worth the trouble? If you're not gonna fight for me, then give me some money. Yeah, I think that would be a pretty decent addition as well, where they kind of made the interactions with social links and confidants a little bit more involved in the story there. I mean, it feels more involved in this one. Well, actually, no, that's not even true. I was going to say it feels more involved in this one than in other ones. The side characters in this game feel more involved than they did in previous games, but the main characters don't feel as involved because they got their own dungeons in addition to their own social links in other games. So, I'm specifically talking about Persona 4 here. So I feel like if you can kind of integrate the characters to get more development, not only through their social links, but also through other things, and still make the side characters relevant in more ways than just they come back to help you at the end, then that would be a good addition. So yeah, I still don't have what it takes to get this guy, but after this, we might actually have enough experience to... Oh no, actually we are level 9, never mind. I could have probably recruited him right there. Oh well, we got some money out of it anyway, so that's good. Yeah, I don't already have him, actually. I just remembered that after I defeated him, and I'm at the same level. I will be getting him, though, so I think I can fuse for him with something that I have. So
There might be a safe room around here.
I don't think we can get through here yet, can we? Oh, well.
Somewhere.
Is that, yes, it is. All right, let's get this since it's breakable. And there's the staircase, which allows us to get through here. Nothing over there. Let's go to the safe room first, and then I can probably go back and fuse for that Barrett there. I would like to get him as a fusion, because
Oh, a new safe
he's a pretty useful physical persona. So. Alright, so we can resume our operations after this. But first, let's consult with our party members. How's everybody doing? Well, actually, let's see how our progress is first before we ask how everybody's doing. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. I think there's only one safe room left after this, so... Right, exactly.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Hey. Hey.
Right, so we're a little tired, but we gotta push through. We only got 6 days left, so... Just a little more. I don't think we have anything that we can heal up with, so... Yes, exactly. After that group level up, we have enough levels to get Barrett there. So that's what I'll do. Let's fast travel on out of here back to the gate. Excuse me. And then we'll do some fusing. Do I need to heal anybody in terms of their SP there? I should probably give Joker some SP healing. That Snuff Soul's looking pretty good at this point. That restores what, 50? Okay. So... did I already use... oh no, the Water of Rebirth is just down here. Okay. Well, for now, let's use these then, since we've got them. Just again, won't tell Anne that there's placenta in this. I don't think she'd appreciate that. But anyway, yeah, so that takes care of that. I'll probably end up giving Joker that Snuff Soul at some point, but we'll save that for later. For right now, let's do this. Gameplay or story, major or minor, changes to P5. I really, to be honest with you, I really like the gameplay in P5. I feel like it's very cohesive and it's all together, kind of. I don't really know how best to describe it, but it feels like it never deviates from its own style, basically. Like, it keeps its style consistent all the way through the game, and that style just happens to be really good. Story-wise, I feel like I would honestly make quite a few changes, especially to the main plot. I can't really say too much because I know that there is somebody in my audience who watches this and hasn't played the games before, but the major twist that happens in the game you can kind of see coming from a mile away. So I would definitely try to make that more subtle. I mean, other than that, let's see. Yeah, just include the characters more and things, make them feel more developed than they are. I can't really think of anything else right now. I'm sure as I go through the game, though, I'll come up with more suggestions, though, so... in terms of what I would change. But yeah, that's the main thing, is that... kind of just touch up on the story, really. Make it feel like the characters are more included in things, so put more events in. I know that would be tough because, you know, there's, you have to be careful with how many days that you use, but you could do something like what Persona 4 Golden does, where it lets you play through the winter there.
It's me.
It's ye. But, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like the story falls flat in this game compared to the other games that I've played, so...
You'd like to read the compet? You want to register it? Are you sure?
Let's see. So let's try fusing for something.
You wish to perform an execution. Let us begin.
Let's see what we can make here. Sort by level. We cannot make a Barith out of this just yet. Out of the ones that we have, anyway.
Fusion.
So... we can make a Korapaguru. I don't know that I want to do that. I think I want to fuse this Succubus into something, but I don't think I can do that without doing too much here. Genbu needs to stay. And... I guess I could do this.
Looks pretty tough.
Although I don't know that I would want to keep Bufu for that long. I could put Geru. I kind of want to keep Agathion until he gets Zio, though. Then I feel like he'd be a little bit more useful if I fused for this Karopaguru. Themes or settings I'd want to see explored in P6. That is a tough one. Plus, we don't have a hermit or anything like that yet, so maybe it wouldn't be that great to fuse it. Slime would be
Excessive power only leads to
but we don't
destruction.
have the levels for it. Settings. I wouldn't mind them going back to the country with where it takes place there. I mean, the city is nice, and I'm glad that we got to go to Shibuya in this one because, you know, after P4 kind of hinted at it, it was like almost obvious. But I wouldn't mind them going into the more country-like areas there because I feel like the folk tales and stuff that you could tell from, like, you know, it being more out in the boonies would be halfway decent. It would kind of tie into the game's craziness with its... it would make for a more cohesive story with some of the folk tales and legends that you could get out of it. You know what would be kind of cool, I think, is if they did it in more of like a seaside town. Like, it would kind of factor in more of the... it would be it's kind of like, I don't know if you played Chrono Cross, but it's kind of like how Chrono Cross uses the ocean or the island chain that it takes place in, and a lot of the legends and folktales and the ways of living that people have in those areas are based on the way of living you would have if you were in a fishing hamlet or a city by the ocean or something like that. So a place in Japan that's really close to the ocean, like a seaside city or a port town, I think that would be pretty cool to go to, even if it's a big city. Themes, that's a really tough one. I really don't know where I would go with themes, to be honest with you. Okay, I really need to fuse Kelpie out into something. I don't think it's going to be Kuropa Guru, though. And I can't fuse Genbu into something, so... Yeah, themes would be a tough question. I'd have to think about that for a little while, but... Actually, you know what we could do? I could look up what I could use to make Bareth. Let's look it up. Let's see here. Persona 5 GitHub. Because the GitHub will let me use a fusion calculator to see what I can make Bareth out of. Or I could make Obarion. That would be nice too. What do you fuse from? Kelpie and Jack-o'-lantern. Well, I guess that would be okay. And then I think I can fuse Obarion into a Bareth if I do that. Let's look. Fusion to this persona. Obarion and Genbu would fuse into it. I guess I might be getting rid of Genbu then, but then I just have to buy him back. I'll do that later. Because I'm going to want to keep Obarion for a little bit to get some of his skills before I go back and get Bareth, I think. So I need a Jack-o'-lantern. Let's go see what we've got here. Where are you? There you are, Jack-o'-lantern.
Is this what you want?
And this is another reason why I like to keep some money on me, because obviously if I didn't have money on me, I wouldn't be able to buy some personas that I might need here in order to fuse things.
Is this what you want?
So let's grab you up.
Required.
You can pass Rakunda on to Obarion, so that would be pretty nice.
This is your power.
Of course, it's a little easier in terms of buying things here, because if you need them, you could just go into the dungeons and get some money, so not too bad.
You wish to perform fusion.
Alright, so you and you can fuse into Obarion. And we'll get Lucky Punch out of it because of our full rank there, so that's pretty good. I can pass along Rakunda. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass along Rakunda to him. Nature and sickness, or gambling and greed. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that would be nice. It's kind of unfortunate that P3 has the blue color scheme, because my idea for an ocean setting kind of falls flat when you've already got a blue color, you know what I mean? So, but that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. Actually, we got a good roll for Obarion's bonus EXP there too, because we get strength and agility out of it. So I'm going to keep this one.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
But yeah, those would be pretty cool themes to explore there. It would be interesting to maybe have a character who's the main character who is sick. Perhaps he has like a terminal illness or something like that, and so he goes to live in the country, going with the thing I said before, in order to improve his health, something like Wally from Pokemon Emerald there. And then he would go from there. The gambling and greed thing might be halfway decent too, but honestly, I think the nature and sickness thing would be pretty cool. I think I can latch onto that. It's a little easier for me personally to quickly come up with a story for that, you know what I mean?
Receive a fraction of power.
So, anyway, let's fuse for the Obarion.
Now for a rebirth.
Can I skip? I can skip. Good. That means I didn't bork the fusion. Sweet. Nice to have you, little imp demon thing. Of course, if Morgana doesn't like being called a cat, I don't know if he'll like being called an imp demon.
Okay.
Sweet, lots of agility he's got there. And we got Lucky Punch out of it, which, again, has a high chance of critical hit, and we have Succubus, who can increase that critical hit chance using Rebellion, so that helps a little bit. He also has Snap, which deals some good gun damage, and he has Rakunda, so this guy will be pretty nice to keep as our physical persona there. I'm going to try to do that where I keep a persona of specific types all the way through the game, just to have them always in the party, the ones that I need. And a physical persona is usually a good idea for Joker. He's usually kind of my utilitarian guy when it comes to stuff that he does in battle, but having something that can attack physically is nice when he has off turns from all of that utility duty. So I'm going to try to keep up a physical persona for as much as I can in the game. Now, what else can I fuse here? Okay, so I can, in fact, fuse you into Bareth. Now, how much money is it going to cost me to get a Genbu back if I do that, though?
You change your mind,
Let's go look.
Justine. You handle this. These are the paths you have walked.
2,900? Okay, that's not too bad. Let me think about this, actually, now, because thinking about it, Obarion, I might not actually need any of his other skills, because I don't think he gets anything else that's halfway decent other than the stuff that he's already got. He's strong against physical attacks, so that might help a little bit, but, I might honestly rather have, because Genbu's already weak to this, so I might rather have Bareth, because then I could just grab Genbu back, and Genbu has access to something that, like, it switches out the weaknesses. Genbu is nullifies ice, while Bareth is weak to ice, so. Something like that, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I feel like, and that was just off the top of my head there, but the fact that I could come up with that really quickly, just on the spot like that, says that I think it would be a pretty cool theme for them to explore. Now, of course, I don't know what they're going to decide, and it's going to be a few years now before they decide to make another Persona, like, mainline Persona game. They got to milk this one for all it's worth first, after all. But, yeah, other than that, they'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. Okay, well, before I do this, let's save again, just in case. Just in case I bork the fusion, because that would suck.
You have business.
I do have Genbu fully registered already, right? Well, I don't have Obarion registered because I moved around its skills, so we'll do that before I fuse it away. And then, let's do it. So, Genbu, I am going to fuse you, but you'll be right back in just a moment, so don't worry about it too much. And because we have the Hero Font rank there with Sojiro a little bit, we can get some extra skills out of it and actually get double fangs out of this, so that's pretty good. I could pass Energy Drop along, too. That would be pretty nice. I don't need to pass Growth 1 along, though, because that's mostly just there so that Genbu can gain passive experience. I just wish Genbu had more agility. That would make it a little easier. Speaking of milking, yeah, no, I have not actually seen the animation just yet. To be honest with you, I don't really watch too much anime, even though I'm playing this totally anime-esque Japanese RPG. I really don't watch too much television or movies or anything like that at all. I mostly just have time to play video games. This is mostly the outlet that I get, the medium that I get to use the most of the time because I'm busy with work and school and all that other stuff. So this is usually what I end up looking at instead. Oh, good lord, there's a ton of skills that I'd like to pass along. Maybe I should wait, because Genbu can get Patra, you could get Resist Fear, and then I could fuse into a Bareth that can pass along 3 abilities instead of 2. That might not be a bad idea. Well, I'm getting Genbu back right away, though, so I could just keep him in the party for, like, Energy Drop and all of that stuff, and Rakunda. So I could just pass along, like, Lucky Punch and Snap. That's what we'll do. We'll pass along Lucky Punch and Snap.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Because, like I said, I'm going to get Genbu back in just a moment, so...
It will receive
this.
a fraction of power. Girls, let us begin.
And get ourselves a Bareth! With double fangs. Which will really help us out for the upcoming fights. Nice little Cavalier. Always helps to have one of those in the early game if Fire Emblem taught me anything.
All right.
To be honest with you, no, I'm not really all that interested in them. I don't know. I just feel like they're not really up my alley. I'm not really that big on rhythm games either, to be honest with you. So, not my thing. But I can see why a lot of other people are interested in them. It's just not really up my alley. So, and actually, that Kadama fusion that we get there will actually be pretty good. I can't make it just yet, but I might actually want to do that pretty soon. And I can pass along like Aha and Zio and then get Bareth back by buying it. I'll keep that in mind for later. We don't want to do anything with it just yet. Oh, actually, what does Succubus turn into with Bareth? Apsaras? Okay, that's pretty good.
Finished. Justine, you handle this.
Well, actually, before we do that, hang on. this. We'll switch around our abilities so that they're all nice and in order, the way that I want them. And then we'll go from there. So cleave, double fangs, lucky punch. I might actually want lucky punch up here. Snap and rocket Kajra. We'll do it that way. And I've gotten a lot of agility with Bareth there too, and some good strength, so that helps out a little bit. Alright, so let's buy Genbu back. And then we'll go from there.
Justine, you handle this. You
Register.
want to register it?
Register bear. Oops, hang on. Let's
You'd
just do
like
this.
to
There we
register
go.
this?
A favorite persona? It kind of depends on where I'm at in the game, really. I personally really latched onto Power when I was playing Persona 3 because it was the first persona in the game that I could get a tri-auto on. So I really liked that guy. And also it kind of helped there that I was playing Saints Row the Third not too long before. So I had Kanye West's Power stuck in my head the whole time while I'm using Power to kill enemies. Like, it had like Zan I, Getsu I, and then tri-auto. So it was my physical persona, but it was also my starting persona for every fight. So I got really attached to him. I used a bunch of different personas in the last game. The last time I played this game. For Persona 4, I really liked Kaguya. That was the whole Aeon persona. Personas that they added there was a really nice addition to the game, I found.
A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
What about this game? Yeah, I used a whole ton of personas the last time I was playing this game. King Frost is always a pretty safe bet with me. The whole Jack line is usually a pretty safe bet with me.
Done already.
Trying to think if there's anybody
It is
else.
time, inmate.
I also really like the Su Ling personas that you can get. Those being Genbu, Suzaku, Bayek-ko, and I said Suzaku, Seiryu. I really like those guys, but that's mostly because I really like Final Fantasy Legend 1, so I think I'm a little biased in terms of that one. So yeah. From the other Phantom Thieves in terms of aesthetics, ooh, that's a tricky one. I really like Makoto's first persona. God, what is it called? Johanna. That's it. I really like her first persona just because of its aesthetics there. I don't so much like it when it turns into a transformer when she evolves it later on in the game, but it just, I don't know, it was so perfect for her in its first form there. Who else? I really like the design of Chie's persona from Persona 4, so that's a pretty good one. Akihiko's persona from Persona 3 is really nice too. I really like, mostly Caesar though, like when he evolves it. That's mostly when I like it, so.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ones with the partner. The partner characters usually have really good personas there. I mean, eventually they sort of they go a little crazy with them in some cases. Like Anne's evolved persona in this game is a little bit over the top, I think. But I mean, you know, it's their persona, so to each their own, I guess. All right, so let's go back to the central tower and see if I can sneak past the
And we're
guard
here.
there.
What do you want to do now?
I did save just now, didn't
Let's
I?
do it.
Yeah, I did. Okay. And I'm going to try to keep Genbu in the front here, just so that he gets as much experience as possible. Even though his agility isn't that high, it's probably high enough for us to get through this okay. I really want to get Genbu's level up as quickly as possible, though, so if I keep him in front, that should help out. But we have Bareth in the back, and we have Agathion in case we need them. Succubus, you can stay there. You're good. Yeah, I can see that as being a case for not maxing out Makoto's Confidant rank. My first playthrough of the game, though, I actually managed to max all of the Confidants without really knowing what I was doing, so that was kind of surprising, but I figured, you know, if I could, I might as well.
Ready?
So
Let's go, Joker.
I probably will max it out again anyway, but yeah. Okay, let's just sneak on by this guy. That's already busted. That's okay. We can bust this one instead. There's a strange lantern. And actually, at this point, I pretty much have all of the personas that I can really think of needing for the boss fight coming up. So I don't think I really need to bother with too many more fusions.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Great, a menacing owl man.
I don't see a weakness.
I think this one's weak to guns, though, because this is Andras, I think. So let's give it a shot.
We're all knocked down. That was easy.
Let's give it a shot. Rip. But these guys are pretty easy because everybody has a gun, so you can just shoot him if you're not really concerned. So, yeah, I mean, if you ambush him, you're fine. Just keep doing this.
Nice going, Skull.
I probably should have used Morgana's turn for that, though, because Skull there is running out of his ammo. Thankfully, ammo refills when you leave the dungeon, so we should be okay. Good money for one enemy, though.
All right.
Let's get back into cover just in case. There's an enemy over there. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Let's back out of here so I can explore and look around a little bit. Ah, there is something to break over there. But there's also an enemy right here, so... Well, he's not right here, he's right over there, so I guess he won't notice me if I go do this. Whoops. If I go do this, there we go. Let's do this so that we're out of sight and out of mind. Hide here. Maybe if I go around... Oh, wait, hang on.
All right.
There we go.
True form.
That worked. Oh, look, a whole bunch of enemies that are weak to guns, I believe.
Take gunfire. Lock and load.
So fire away! I'm gonna pass over to Anne so that we can just shoot the shit out of things, and then she'll still get a one more out of it, even though her gun is kind of not exactly gonna hit everything. Hopefully I don't hit only the succubus, that would suck. Okay, there we go. Nice! Got them all.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, they didn't really make it very I did get close, though, in P3, to be fair. I got everyone done in P3 except for Aegis. I got her to rank 5, and that was as close as I could get. I did manage to get,
Keep it up.
oh god, what's her name? The Empress Social Link, that's your party member.
It's somewhere.
It starts with an M. I want to say Mitharu, but that's not it.
Treasure chest spotted.
Oh
Let's
god.
open it.
That guy's a little tricky. Do I have any place to hide from him? Yep, there we go. Okay, as long as his back is turned, we're okay. So let's go back this. Whoa, hang on. Is there anybody else that can see me from here? I guess he could. Okay, well, then let's take one of them out. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Flying enemies usually have a weakness to guns.
I can
We
feel
could
it.
take the path of less resistance by going this way, as opposed to fighting that enemy with the fierce red aura. But let's wait for this guy first. Even though he's a higher level than us, we should be okay.
Show me your true form.
Yeah, Mitsuru, that's it. Yes, thank you. I I totally blanked on her name there. Yeah, I managed to get her maxed out in spite of the fact that you don't start her social link until like November. So that's that. I was pretty proud of myself for doing that, and I managed to max everybody else out too, even Shinji and who else is it difficult to do?
Nice work, team.
Well, I played Persona 3 Portable, so I played the female MC, and the Fortune social link was that Ryoji guy, I think was his name.
Shadow defeated. That was
So
easy,
I was pretty happy with myself for being able to do those, but yeah, this game I actually managed, in P5 that is, I actually managed to max everybody out, so I was pretty content with myself for being able to do that. There's another enemy here too? Oh no, it's just this guy. He's just at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, a treasure chest.
I'll go get it in a moment. Let's just do this and then ambush him.
True form.
This is gonna be hard, but it's okay. We should be okay. Marin Karen, yeah. Yeah, about Marin Karen there. Marin Karen is, well, thankfully, though, Persona 3 Portable does something good with that, though. It lets you issue direct commands to your party members, so I don't have to worry about her spamming Marin Karen over and over again. So, unlike in like Persona 3 FES or vanilla Persona 3, where you don't have any control over your party members. Persona 3 Portable, on the other hand, lets you control them like they were characters in Persona 4, so that helps a little bit. I could knock a Pixie over with Bufu, but I'm low on my other stuff there, so let's go over to a Gothion and knock you down first. And maybe we'll swap on over to Anne and just have her help them with SMG gunfire. There we go. And now let's see if the baton pass is enough to kill them all. Cross your fingers. Not quite. That's okay. Because we should be able to take care of this guy with physicals now. Bah! No reinforcements either. Nice.
Nice work, team.
What was the original question?
Okay.
Forget. Well, anyway, yeah. I did manage to max out all of the confidants in this game, so hopefully I'll be able to do the same thing. Hopefully it wasn't just dumb luck the first time I played through, but I kind of have a better idea of what I'm doing now than I did when I first played the game, so hopefully I should still be able to do all of the maxing for this playthrough as well. Only makes sense that I would do that for a playthrough where I'm actually, you know, playing for, I didn't even see what that was, but it was a treasure, where I'm playing it for Twitch and YouTube, so. What else we got here? You're getting pretty close. You're getting pretty close to Zio there, and then I can fuse you out with something else. What's I gotta do here? Well, I guess we can look at the map there real quick just to see. We're almost there. We just got to get through this level here. Yes, I absolutely think that it is inexcusable that Persona 5 did not have a female protagonist available for play. It is 2016 when this game came out. If you don't have, if you're gonna have, I mean, I get kind of why the developers decided to do it, but if you're gonna have a blank slate character that you can kind of, you know, inflect upon there, you need to include both genders. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for you to not include both genders. So, what's with this statue? Okay, so let's go around this way first. Anybody else around? Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're not going this way.
I have something. Damn it.
Well. That was no good. Yeah, we don't want your tail getting cut off there. Or hers.
Think it's impossible.
So let's see if we can do anything about this.
Hey, look.
Maybe. Let's try it. Nope, nothing. A key, huh? Oh boy. Yeah, it's true.
Joker.
Well, yeah, actually, maybe since there wasn't like a hidden room or something like that, maybe an enemy has the key.
Indeed.
No way, man.
Well, I know, but they gotta be close, so.
Yes!
Oh boy.
That settles it.
Okay, so let's see if we can find the shadow with the key. I don't think they're here, though. I think we have to go back down a floor, and then eventually we'll run into them. So let's go check it out.
I can feel it.
Maybe one of these two? I gotta be careful going down the stairs, though. I don't want them to notice me when I go down there. Oop, nope. I was gonna say now, but no, not quite, because that guy's still roaming around there. I'll just go somewhere else. Okay, now. There we go. See if I can get him ambushed there. There we go. I think you have to go further down than these two, though. I think you have to go into the next part of this room in order to get the one with the key.
Alright, the first move is ours.
What else are you weak to besides that? Light attacks? Okay. Yeah, for sure. Especially in the early game, some of the early game bosses would be interesting to fight as a female protagonist.
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Plus, I think it would make an interesting dynamic with the first boss that you fight, the first main boss that you fight in the game. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. I mean, if they decide to release, I don't know, like Persona 5 Platinum or some shit, like if they decide to do the same thing they did with P4 with P5 at some point, although I don't really know why they would do that if they could just develop another Persona game. But if they decide to do something like that where they release like an enhanced edition of it, then maybe they'll decide to include a female protagonist. I don't know. Oh, I think I see the high-ranking individual that we're looking for right over there. We could fight this guy too, but oh, he despawned. Okay, I've never seen them do that before. That's interesting.
I can feel it.
But this guy's the one we're looking for there. So let's just wait to ambush him,
We're good to go.
and then
Show me
bap
your
him
true
up.
form.
Take that helmet off. He didn't take it off. Oh shit, another Eligor. Okay.
I don't see a weakness.
I don't think this guy has a weakness, actually. I think Eligor is pretty well... Actually, he might be weak to, like, Psi element or something like that, but we don't have access to that just yet, so best bet is what we did before, which is basically just use... Well, actually, I didn't use Rakunda on him last time. I just smacked him up. But, yeah, let's... Actually, well, you know what we could do? So we could test out our new Barith there, so maybe I'll do that. Well, no, because I need Genbu to gain as much experience as possible, so let's just use Rakunda. We'll make this work. Eventually. Nice. Okay, so let's just use physical attacks. He'll probably hit us a little bit, but that's okay. We should be alright. We're not exactly low on our HP there. Well, she is now, but, you know. Alright, and now, just use Bufu on him. Oh crap, I didn't realize he was going to get another turn.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Should have checked next turn there. Oh well. I could heal. Right, yeah, I might as well just make a new one at that point. I could heal Morgana. Yeah. Do I have anything that can heal him, actually? I need a revival bead in order to get him up. So, no, I do not. Okay, well, that's fine. Just beat him up then. He'll be left behind a little on the EXP, but that's okay. He'll catch up. It's actually not that much EXP, so... Randy right eye. Okay, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an eyeball. True, very true. So we need to get some eyeballs back.
Okay, let's go. That was close. Are you okay?
Are you? You're the one that had some problems there. What do I have that I can give to you guys? You could probably use some life stones. And then we should heal after that. I do have some beads that I could use there. I could grind and come back in another thing, but it's honestly I'm close enough at this point where I don't feel like grinding would be that worthwhile. So let's just keep going. We'll get there. I might actually want to cut it off though at some point here because I've been going for about 3 hours, so I need a break. My old bones just can't handle doing this for multiple hours at a time. I forget if the other guy is on another floor. I think he's on another floor, if I remember right. Let's go back this way. We'll go look by the safe room down here. Oh yeah, there's a few of them now.
Joker.
Ah, yes I do.
I can see it.
Let's check them out. Hey, there's another little thing down there. What is that? Well, it's definitely that guy in the middle there, but how are we going to get to him without making everybody else notice us? Let's just go slow and steady.
I can feel it.
So yeah, it's probably that guy right there. I'm gonna have to sneak through here at some point. I might actually alert some of them while I'm at it, so that's no good.
I can feel it.
Let's go. Let's go right. Oh god. I got stuck on the scenery. Damn it. I don't want to get stuck on the scenery. Oh, that statue there is probably to undo the bars on that door. Okay. So I got to get them so that guy's got his back turned and these guys have got their backs turned too. Come on, turn around. Go a different way. There you go. Now stay over there while this guy turns around. And there we go. Oh god, don't get stuck on this. Damn it, I'm stuck on the scenery. Fuck it, we're going. Get over there. Joker, god damn it, run, you idiot. Oh my god, we're probably dead. Okay, well. So yeah, we can't escape, and now we're gonna get attacked quite a bit here. Oh, that's not good. Frickin' Marin Karen. Okay, well that's fine, because we can... Actually, I don't know if we can get an all-out attack while we're like this. I could go like this, though, and then... no, I can't baton pass, damn it. Let's see. Morgana gets a turn next, so just hit him. That works. And then we'll use some of your stuff to knock them all over. There you go. And then who gets a turn next? Anne? Okay. Well, they're all knocked over, so that helps us a little bit. Let's just get rid of one of them. The quicker we can thin their numbers, the better off we'll be here. I feel like I could put one of them to sleep too, but that's okay. It's physical. Ow. And that's not too much of a problem there. We should still be okay. Yeah, just use that. There you go. And then, well, you still got some ammo, so let's do that. And then just smack her. And then Anne do the same. There we go. Alright, now I might be in a little okay, this isn't good at all. Okay, well, we got rid of the status ailment at least. This is a pickle. I shouldn't have gotten hasty. I got some ammo left, so I guess I could use that. This reinforcement's gonna be the death of me, I swear to God. You can't miss right now, we really don't need that. Pass over to Anne. She could do a little bit of damage there. I'm just gonna fight it out because we saved it not too long after this, so I should be halfway okay to just fight it out. And if we die, well, that's okay. We saved it not too long before this anyway, and then we can come back next time and continue. So we'll see how this goes. Who gets a turn next? You do. So that means you need to die. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, well you don't get another turn after this, so that's good. There's that. And then I guess I could check and see. I'll just start testing what you could be weak to. Oh, it's not Garu. Oops. We get a turn next, so let's Pixie up so it can healing you. And then probably get... Okay, that's not good. I might want to use Dormina after this because of that. That might not be a bad idea. Well, Ryuji's not up though, so we can't just lunge at them.
That's not right.
Let's try Bareth. See if I can knock him over. Nope. Should have used Double Fangs. Oh well. Next person is Anne, so let's just use Fables. Should do some halfway decent damage. You're next. Okay. Alright, Anne, nice! She got a critical there. And that might be the end of you. Maybe. I only got 3 people, so that might not make it as good, but that's okay. It is bad, though, because... Okay, it didn't quite kill him. Ryuji is... nice. Ryuji is lower on EXP than anybody else in the party, so that kind of makes things a little bit tricky to deal with. Well, that's what I get for being hasty. We did get a lot of money, though, and we got the lustful left eye out of it, too. So, good, good. Can I hide real quick before they totally wreck my shit?
All right.
All right, cool. Oh, God. Get in cover. Okay, cool.
I can feel it.
I need to do something about this guy, though, while we're at this. What do I have that I can use to heal? I could use that medicine I got. I could use this Earth Burger, too. And actually, with the safe room being right there, it might be better to go over there and use a healing IV. But, well, I already used this, so that's okay. Yeah, rip, indeed. I want to get to that statue there if I can afford to. It's going to be tough with this guy, though, because he's probably going to notice me no matter what I do. Let's try doing this. I don't have a way to... There we go. No, I'm not going to reach the boss today. I normally stream for between 2 and 3 hours, so we're going a little overboard today, but that's okay. I don't mind it too much. Yeah, let's keep you out because you need the XP. Let's see what this does to him. Resist. Okay, that's fine. It's the next turn. Morgana. Okay, that's cool. You don't have a lot of ammo left, so let's hold off on that. Just keep smacking this guy, and gets a turn next, so then we'll use her SMG. You have some ammo left, so... do that. There we go. And then, why don't you hit this one? Just to knock them down on health a little bit, and then, fire! There we go. So yeah, once I get to the next safe room, I'm going to call it a day, and then we'll go from there. Actually, excuse me. Actually, now that I did what I just did here and I can open up those bars, I might go into the safe room and call it a day now that we have the eyes, to be honest with you. So, you can make personas up to level 10 now, so that's pretty good, and we got that down again, so. Okay, so let's hit this up. Why'd I waste 4 bullets? Because I'm almost done with this area anyway. I shouldn't need bullets that badly after this, so we should be okay. Let's see. Yeah, so this opens that up, so if I need to go back down on the elevator, I can, but there's a safe room right here. So, let's see. If I go back up, let me look at the map real quick, hold on. I'd have to get back through that room, then go through there, get the treasure, go upstairs and get to the slave room, which would lead to a mini-boss, and then I would get to the safe room near the throne room there. So yeah, we'll use this safe room instead as a little jumping off point.
Oh, we can finally rest our feet.
Is anybody at not max HP? Let's look. You're good, you need a little, you're good, and you need a little. Yeah, it's a little different, but yeah, he can actually. So, how far behind is everybody now, though? You need 94, 78, 9. Okay, well, it wasn't that bad for you guys then. And pulled a little bit ahead, but that's okay. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna just stick it out in my hidey hole here, and this is where we're gonna call it for today. So that's gonna be it for today's episode of Persona 5 The Stream Edition. Come back next time, which is this Thursday. I'll be starting again at 4 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, and we will go and stick those eyes in the Kamoshida statue up ahead and see if we can't use it to make it closer to the throne room. But that's going to be it for this time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night. Excuse me, Pep, I gotta get up, so you stay there. You're welcome, Mina. Thanks for coming for the stream. I appreciate it. Hope you can still hear me.